to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 66 with a few clouds. At 10 o'clock, I'm Paul Rasmussen. A man was killed in an exchange of gunfire with state police last night in Indiana County. Troopers responding to a reported assault say the man opened fire on them at a home in the 3000 block of Dixonville Road in Grant Township. This was at around 5 p.m. The man, who has yet to be identified, reportedly started a fire inside his house, then climbed onto the roof and fired the shotgun at responding officers who fired back, killing the man. The troopers are on administrative duty now while the shooting is being investigated. Also in Indiana County, a woman is charged with homicide and aggravated assault following a deadly stabbing last night in Burrell Township. State police called to a home along Pender Avenue say Jessica Morelli was found with a man who had been stabbed multiple times. The unidentified victim died after being taken to Allegheny General. It's unclear what led to the stabbing. Morelli is being held in the Indiana County Jail awaiting arraignment. Leading lawmakers are at a standstill for reopening the government, showing few signs of progress. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer on Face the Nation.
Look, it's a Republican shutdown because they've refused to talk with us.
House Speaker Mike Johnson on the same program.
Chuck Schumer is trying to show a fight against the president and Republicans, and real Americans are being harmed in the process of this political game.
House Democrats will hold a virtual meeting tonight. It's deja vu for Jefferson Hills drivers as Coal Valley Road is closed again. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has more.
As crews work on a bridge over the Monfayette Expressway, it means the closure yet again of Coal Valley Road. The Turnpike Commission's Renee Vid Colburn.
This time around, it'll be closed for about a month because crews are going to be doing overhead bridge work and slope stabilization.
They closed Coal Valley Road in May for 2 months, and both last October and the October before, a 6-month closure. The same 4-mile-long detour is in place using routes 885 and 837. This portion of the Monfayette Expressway is expected to be finished in the fall of 2026. David Ballarado, News Radio KDKA.
A fire damaged the concession stand at East Allegheny High School on Sunday morning. Multiple fire crews were called at Churchman Stadium in North Versailles Township around 10 a.m. The concession stand used by boosters for fundraising was heavily damaged. The school district canceled Sunday's youth football games as a result. There's no word yet on what caused that fire. The Pittsburgh Mills Mall has lost its last national retailer. Bath & Body Works has closed, joining a long list of companies to do that, including Macy's, JCPenney, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Jo-Ann Fabrics. Now that mall, Pittsburgh Mills, 75% vacant. At this hour on Wall Street, the Dow is now down 268 points at 46,491. The Nasdaq is up 64 points, and the S&P is up about 5. In KDKA Sports, 2 NLDS games tonight, Dodgers-Phillies and Cubs-Brewers. Monday Night Football has Kansas City at Jacksonville. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick. Need a new roof or just want to repair a small leak? Trust PJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time 10:03. It's 66, mostly sunny in Pittsburgh. AAA traffic and AccuWeather next.
Experience, leadership, equity, and integrity represent how Sheriff Kevin Krause effectively serves Allegheny County. Paul Martino here, supporting the re-election of Allegheny County Sheriff Kevin Krause. Kevin's proven commitment to public safety, his exemplary law enforcement principles, and his decades of local law enforcement service are key reasons to re-elect him as sheriff.
I'm Sheriff Kevin Krause. I'd be honored to earn your vote on November 4th.
Paid for by Friends of Kevin Krause for Sheriff.
Hey, this is Lisa from Nest Expressions Window Fashions with big news from Hunter Douglas. Free motorization is back by popular demand. For 1 week only, October 13th through October 21st, receive free smart automation on all blinds, shades, and shutters from Nest Expressions. Call 724-933-5500 or book online, nestexpressions.com.
Some restrictions apply.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. My friend Heather, what's up?
Yeah, looking pretty good on the roadways right now. The Parkway North is back up to speed. 28 is clear. 65 is moving well. Just a couple of minor slowdowns. One on the Parkway East, where you're tapping your brakes as you approach the Squirrel Hill Tunnel, and another on the Parkway West, where there's a minor slowdown at the Banksville on-ramp. With AAA traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Mostly sunny and very warm with a high of 84 this afternoon, then turning out mostly cloudy tonight, remaining warm with showers arriving toward dawn, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
All right, Patrick, you ate at Hofstad's about a week ago. How good was it?
Amazing.
Right?
Delicious.
And he's a food snob. So add to that, Hofstad's has prime rib Mondays. My boy, the restaurant king, JK. Prime rib Mondays, Hofstad's. Dry rubbed, slow roasted, hand carved prime rib with au jus. I love saying that. Au jus. 2 sides. Mondays, Hofstad's. Oakmont, 4 to 9. Prime rib, brothers and sisters. Go for it. Hey, folks, it's Marty. All the time I'm talking about auto accidents, big crashes, big wrecks. Call 1-800-GET-PHIL or 412-281-5005. Look, Phil DiLucente and Associates, they're in Pittsburgh. They give free, that's right, free consultations. Phil and Ken Nolan, his partner, handle auto cases. I've worked with them a lot. So call 1-800-GET-PHIL. Call Ken Nolan and Phil DiLucente now at 1-800-GET-PHIL today. They're the best, folks.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Before I get to the question I have for you, I want to play this clip. Mad Max, one of my boys, happened to be on the south side within 100 yards of where that homicide, horrible, obviously, occurred on Saturday. Listen to Mad Max.
South side, South 14th in East Carson on a Saturday, 5 minutes before 1. I don't know what happened, but there's like 5 police officers, fire truck, ambulance, another cruiser. See if somebody got shot or something. I didn't hear any gunshots or anything, so I'm not sure what it is, but this is a lot for nothing that happened. We'll see.
That was Mad Max with his son, and that was a homicide. A woman walked into a barbershop and killed her associate, friend, ex-friend. They'd been fighting forever. One of their friends reached out to me and knew them both and was just ripped apart by it. Walked inside and just, boom. Awful. There's this pattern of violence on the south side and then again downtown where we've had shootings and stabbings and assaults. I was on the phone with a number of business owners from downtown over the weekend, and in particular, Market Square. And they were annoyed as hell, quite frankly, with the pinheads, the bureaucrats, who they say lie about downtown. The big news are that downtown's wonderful and there's no more crime and the homeless encampments are gone. They must be high or they must have been in Disneyland because it wasn't downtown Pittsburgh. And we're going to prove that today. We're going to walk live downtown, more on that as we progress. But I raised this question, as you just heard Max, and we're about to play this piece. Would you welcome the National Guard in downtown Pittsburgh? 866-391-1020. Would you welcome the National Guard in downtown Pittsburgh? 866-391-1020.
Protests against immigration and customs enforcement turned ugly in and around Chicago over the weekend, as people faced off with law enforcement and tension at times boiled over into physical altercations following days of ICE raids and counter-demonstrations.
Acts of violence are occurring on a regular basis.
Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem on Sunday called Chicago a war zone. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker, a Democrat, said federal agents were to blame.
They want mayhem on the ground. They want to create the war zone so that they can send in even more troops.
When asked about his plan to deploy hundreds of Illinois National Guard troops in the Windy City, President Trump cited violent crime.
People shot and killed. And Pritzker gets up and says what a wonderful place it is. They need help.
City data shows at least 270 people have died in Chicago shooting incidents since January, but that's down substantially from this time last year. Anti-ICE protesters also hit the streets in Portland, Oregon over the weekend.
That's right. Good job, boys.
Where they faced off last night with federal officers in front of the ICE headquarters in Portland, after a Trump-appointed federal judge temporarily barred the president from deploying any National Guard troops. At least one protester was arrested, and our affiliate KOIN says pepper bullets and smoke were used. The same judge had already ruled against activating Oregon-based Guard members in Portland a day earlier. However, in what appeared to be an attempt to circumvent that decision, the Trump administration Sunday reassigned roughly 200 California National Guard troops to Portland. And Texas's Republican governor confirmed he'd authorized the federal use of 200 troops in several cities, including Portland.
Portland is burning to the ground. You have agitators, insurrectionists.
Woo! Man. Would you welcome the National Guard in downtown Pittsburgh? I'd settle for the sheriff's department, quite frankly. I was on the phone with Kevin Krause, the sheriff, this morning, and he's ready. I posted this before I get to your calls. 500 people so far jumping in. If needed, absolutely. Yes, if need be. If needed. Who didn't see this coming? (866-391-1020). 866-391-1020. Would you support the National Guard in Pittsburgh? 866-391-1020. My friend Jeff McCausland, the colonel, raised an insanely important point. There is this movement that is unsettling, the militarization of the police force. There's many Americans worried. My man Wayne, bring him. 866-391-1020. Would you support the National Guard in Pittsburgh? 866-391-1020. Lori, go ahead.
If it came to that, and if the crime, continues to worsen, and if the local authorities are not taking care of it or unable to, I would support it. Absolutely.
Thank you. The phones are blowing up, and it's crazy. Eric, if needed, yes. Send them to Ross Park Mall. Can they pick up the trash? Exactly. Yes, bring them on. Absolutely, absolutely. Would you bring in the National Guard? I got to grab Dave, one of my boys, who's downtown all the time. Big Dave, what's up, brother?
Yep, I absolutely would back up the president on this matter.
And you feel as if Pittsburgh needs it?
Say that again, hon?
You feel like Pittsburgh would need it?
If Pittsburgh needs it, yes.
Fascinating. Oh, wrong Dave. Big Dave.
Hey, good morning, Marty. How are you?
Now, Big Dave is one of my boys. He's downtown all the time. Would the National Guard make a difference to you?
Oh, huge difference. Huge difference. Because I was down on Smithfield on Friday. In an 8-hour day, I've seen the cops go by one time.
And every single day you see the grime and the crime, do you not, sir?
Oh, every day. Every day, especially on Smithfield. It is horrendous. Smithfield and Penn Avenue is just as bad.
So you believe the more the merrier in terms of police?
Oh, not only the more the merrier, but I'm hoping that if they bring the National Guard, that they're able to bring federal charges against some of these people instead of the local charges that get dismissed. I mean, when you got a guy that gets arrested 250 times,
Hey,
and
Dave.
keeps getting out every time.
So Dave.
Charge him federally next time.
So, Dave, my stomach almost threw up when I heard the governor and others saying downtown was wonderful last Friday. It made me sick. Bald-faced lie. Bald-faced lie.
Oh, I see it all the time. It was funny yesterday or on Friday when I was out there. I watched a woman come out with a bag full of stuff from the Target store, which is like the number 2 biggest theft store.
Yep.
And then she's walking around trying to sell stuff that she stole.
Wow.
That still had the tags on it.
Wow. And that's the downtown that we love. Market Square is horrible. It's scaring people. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. My friend Heather, what's up?
Yeah, taking a look at the PennDOT traffic cams. Most of the morning rush is over. The Parkway North is back up to speed. No issues right now on 28 or 65 inbound. Parkway East, just a minor slowdown as you approach the Squirrel Hill Tunnel on the inbound side. Same story on the Parkway West, where you're tapping your brakes at the Banksville on-ramp as you head into the Fort Pitt Tunnel. No issues on the outbound Parkway West. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled, they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, low to no monthly payments. Call 412-556-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 412-556-2284. Baths R Us, where dreams soak in.
Brought to you by Moderna.
Mnexspike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA by Moderna has arrived. To learn more and find it near you, visit mnexspike.com. That's MNEXSPIKE.com.
Bob Tootie, his company, Tootie Mechanical, has put 400 free furnaces in homes. I'm serious. That's where they begin at Tootie Mechanical. Known Bob since high school. He's been that way since high school. The best service, the biggest heart, the greatest facilities and equipment, they use it there. Tootie Mechanical. It's an amazing place. All about family and helping. 412-373-2000. 412-373-2000.
Take your banquet to a higher level at Lamont. Celebrations, holiday parties, fundraisers, and weddings. Lamont accommodates 250 guests. No room fees. Call Bill Laughlin, Lamont's banquet manager, to reserve dates for your special occasions. 412-431-3100.
There is treatment for neuropathy. I'm Dr. Dawn Spalla. At Allegheny Health and Physical Medicine, we treat neuropathy patients daily. No drugs, no surgery, just relief. Call 724-224-2224 for a free consultation in our Sarver or Brackenridge locations.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. Voss TV and Appliance has a huge selection of big brand names and prices you'll love. Third-generation family business. Rick, Matt, the entire Voss team provides meaningful service that actually serves. They answer phones, show up on time, and truly care about their customers. It's old school service that matters, and you won't find it anywhere else. Visit Voss's South Hills showroom today. 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS. Love them. The lowest prices guaranteed.
Where Pittsburgh comes to talk. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
In the break, we had, what'd you say, 3 no's, 2 yeses? Uh-huh. I want to hear from folks that, what do you think about the National Guard downtown Pittsburgh? 866-391-1020. Obviously, everybody in Portland doesn't want them. Everybody in Chicago doesn't want them. They're getting pushback. It puts these troops in an awkward position, man, where they're taking on American citizens. And, man, it goes back to my Colonel McCausland, retired with CBS, who we had on the air. It was a Thursday or Friday. He said this was his concern. that with Trump going from city to city, it has this whole vibe of nationalizing the police force, which he considers to be dangerous and high risk, and puts American military face to face with Americans. And it's very sketchy. However, they have had dramatic results in Washington. My boy Jimbo completely supports it. At the end of the day, here's my deal. Whatever it takes. I said this, I'm going to say it again. I'll take Kevin Krause. Gainey does not want help from the sheriff's department. I don't know whether it's vanity, ignorance, I don't know. But Krause wants to help now. I'd say, come on, big guy. Have you been down Smithfield Street? Have you been on Strawberry Way? Don't even think about 2nd Avenue. Don't even think about it. Go ahead, Jeff.
Hey, Marty. I own a business in town. We, shut down during COVID, but I'm about to reopen on Liberty, and I lived down there prior to COVID, and I felt great, but I was assaulted in Zone 2 on September 6th.
Whoa.
And punched in the back of the head.
Whoa.
And the same Zone 2 that protects where my business is supposed to be on Liberty. And I've made no less than 30 phone calls, and I still haven't got a phone call back from the detectives at Zone 2. And when I did place my report, the police officers told me when it happened, and they didn't make it an arrest. All they did was take some information for further follow-up. I was told that an aggressive assault is just a misdemeanor in Pittsburgh because that's what we voted for. So I don't even know if I want to open my office back up.
Hold on, my man. What is the business? Yep. What is the business?
I'm a chiropractor.
Wow.
And, I've got patients that have to walk into my business on Liberty Avenue.
This is all making me uptight.
And I don't know if I can trust.
Yeah, I need your information. Grab his number.
Yes,
I'm going to put you on hold because we're coming down there later. I'm going to try and meet you later. Hold on a second, all right? Hold on.
You got it.
Wow. That's horrible. That's what I'm talking about. I just grab his number real quick, my man. Thanks. I just think if that happened to your wife. Think about it. Jimbo, jump in here, brother.
Oh, what a mess, right?
Oh. Hey, Jim. I threw up on my Cheerios when I heard the governor say that downtown's wonderful. I don't know where he was.
Marty,
La La Land, Legoland, maybe.
I got yelled at because I spit my coffee when I heard him say that.
Come on, man.
I don't even. Well, he's running next year and he's kissing up to her for votes.
Okay.
And that's why he said it.
Okay, but he's going to have to think about the truth. And we're going to tell people the damn truth.
I can't even believe he had the guts to say it because it's such a lie. It's unbelievable. And anybody says different just hasn't been downtown.
Hey, man.
I always tell people that want to argue the narrative that downtown's safe. I said, go ahead, walk down Smithville Street. Let me know how far you get.
Thank you. Or Strawberry Way. Hey, don't even think about 2nd Avenue. Don't even think about it.
It's been deteriorating for the last few years, and nobody wants to go downtown anymore. Nobody.
We're going live with Anthony Coghill. We're going to point out the flaws in downtown until the flaws are fixed. Sick of this crap. Anthony, my brother.
Well, Marty, I'm apprehensive. Maybe I'm one of the few who was in this town when the National Guard were here.
Yep.
I saw them up close in person with 68.
Wow.
Matter of fact, I had a bayonet put into my face.
Were you in the Black Panthers at the time?
Yeah, this is right after the 68 riot.
Yep.
They were all, and so I've had that experience. Don't want Kent State. But I will say this: it will never make up for the lack of leadership and good governance that we're lacking. Not just as mayors and county execs, but in courts, because the revolving door is starting in the court system, where so we don't have a juvenile facility for when they act up. And so it's such a multitude of problems. The National Guard is just a Band-Aid.
And as Colonel McCausland said, we're nationalizing the police, and that makes him nervous.
Well, yeah, look, there may be other motives behind what's Trump doing, but that's not relevant right now, what we're talking about. Does Pittsburgh, are we to the point of some of these other cities that we need National Guard? No. Do we need some federal help like DEA and ATF who come in and supplement our police? Yeah, but you'll have a mayor who says, I don't want the cooperation, and that's what you get.
I agree. He's right on. I completely agree with everything he says. He's right on. We need something. Mike, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Hey, how you doing today?
Good, man.
Good. Hey, I'm Michael Woodard from Erie, PA.
Pleasure.
Hey, I had a couple questions about what you got going on there, and I see that you're a really good guy as far as law enforcement and things like that. I was wondering if you have any answers on. My cousin was murdered in Erie, PA, Marcella Woodard, and
yeah, we're gonna have to get his info, and that's completely unrelated. I'm not trying to put the guy off, and I'm guessing it's important as heck, but not the conversation we're having right now. We'd love to help you. I don't want to try and answer a man's question about a homicide in 30 seconds. It wouldn't be fair to him. It wouldn't be fair to the conversation. And so we will focus on that when we have a chance. All right? I don't want to sell him short in a 30-second phone call. Richard, go ahead.
Yeah, the National Guard should bother everybody, but legalized criminality should be even worse. That's the problem.
Great point. It's a wonderful observation. It actually is. Probably the most poignant of the day. Right on.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Our firm handles hundreds of crash cases involving semi-trucks every year. A crash case involving semis is much different, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can leave lots of money on the table. Many times there is separate insurance for the cab and for the trailer. Sometimes there are actually layers of other insurances and excess insurance that some lawyers may not know about because they don't see that many cases. We see these cases every day. Also, there are federal laws governing the hours a driver may drive in a 24-hour period and logs that are required. A crash case involving a semi-truck is a totally different animal than a simple car crash. We have lawyers who only handle these cases. It's all they do. Rolling the dice with the wrong law firm can be disastrous. Call us on your cell phone at Pound Law, pound 529. It's so easy. Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Contemplating retirement but worried you can't afford it because of high health care insurance costs? Dina Schmidt and her team at One Health Benefits will guide you on what's best for your retirement health care needs. One Health Benefits has been providing customized health benefit choices to retirees for over 2 decades. You'll probably be pleasantly surprised about the affordable options from One Health Benefits. Call today, 724-799-8873, or learn more at onehealthbenefits.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 66 and mostly sunny at 10:30. I'm Paul Rasmussen. New details are emerging in the deadly shooting inside a South Side barbershop over the weekend. News Radio KDKA's Rob Taylor has the story.
The owner of Bones Barbershop, Ramon Pierce, joined KDKA Radio's Michael Bartley on Sunday afternoon, one day after an altercation between two women ended in gunfire inside his East Carson Street business.
I couldn't believe it. It was so loud because it was indoors, close range. Like we all just basically dropped to the floor, bounced to the side, ducked behind chairs.
Police say 25-year-old Myra Carter, while in the barber chair, fired 3 shots at 26-year-old Rayon Williams, striking her multiple times. Williams later died at UPMC Mercy. Carter's charged with homicide and is in the Allegheny County Jail. Rob Taylor, News Radio KDKA.
New vape shops are opening at a rapid pace in the state. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has that story.
Based on data compiled by an online vape shop called Huff & Puffers, Pennsylvania may not lead the nation in terms of vape shops, but it's still in the top 10. For every 100,000 adults, Pennsylvania has 13.7 vape shops. To put that density rating into perspective, change vape shops to McDonald's, and the score would be 3.7. Pennsylvania comes in at number 9, just barely behind California. The state with the most vape shops is Nevada, with a density rating of 21.1. Then it's followed by Kentucky, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and tied for 5th, Arizona and Michigan. David Ballarado, News Radio, KDKA.
A Cash 5 ticket worth $675,000 was purchased in Allegheny County. A Pennsylvania lottery notice this morning says the winning ticket in Saturday's drawing was sold at Sheetz on Babcock Boulevard in Ross Township. At this hour on Wall Street, the Dow is down 179 points at 46,579. The Nasdaq is up 85 points, and the S&P is up 13. KDKA Radio News Time, 10:32. Our next update at 11 on the Voice of Pittsburgh, News Radio KDKA.
Hey, folks, true story. I stopped in at Salem's Market and Grill for one thing. Their lamb chops are the best. The butcher's hand-cut anything you want. Old-fashioned butcher shop with locally sourced meat, fresh. I love supporting Salem's. Family-owned business, been in Pittsburgh since 1981. There's a history and heart in Salem's Market and Grill. One thing I know about Salem's is that nobody leaves hungry. Salem's Market and Grill, amazing. 2923 Penn Avenue in the Strip.
As an athlete, I'm all about performance and my overall health. I've wanted to improve my smile for a while, but I thought braces was the only option. A friend of mine mentioned she was improving her smile with Invisalign, so I checked out with my local orthodontist and found out that Invisalign could work for me as well. After a quick scan, my orthodontist created my Invisalign plan, and I couldn't be more excited to start. Check out Invisalign.com to find a doctor in your neighborhood. It's great that there are trained Invisalign doctors in our own community here. Invisalign.com.
Shopping for replacement windows? Metropolitan Window Company elevates your shopping experience.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you'll experience personalized knowledge, expertise, and professionalism from our first visit to your home until our craftsmen complete your installation.
We're the window company that people want in their homes, and our exclusive Infinity by Marvin 100% fiberglass windows are the windows people love.
They're built for life. They are the strongest, longest-lasting windows you can buy.
And we have a great selection of colors and finishes. Experience Metropolitan Window Company. Stop by our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
Hello, this is Lester Botkin, Chief Investment Officer of Botkin Family Wealth Management. After I finished my service in the Marine Corps in 2006, I joined the trainee program of a Wall Street brokerage. I'll admit, those were some of the unhappiest days of my life. The financial crisis was dawning, and I was trying to survive a cutthroat environment that included cold calling on speakerphone in a room of my peers while markets plummeted and my firm raised their fees. After 8 years, Dad, Sarah, and I took a risk. We walked away from the relentless corporate mandates and opened the doors to our family-owned firm where we could put our clients' needs first. Best decision we ever made. Firms turn over all the time. Advisors turn over. We don't. We're headquartered in the South Hills of Pittsburgh. We live here and we work here in the building that we bought together. We take pride in offering personalized, caring service to our clients. It's our family helping your family. Find out more at botkinfamilywealth.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
From the P.J. Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser, my friend Heather. What's up out there?
Yeah, it's not too bad. Parkway West is really our only significant delay point, where right now you're getting in line at about the Parkway Center on-ramp on the inbound side, staying in that slow-moving traffic into and through the Fort Pitt Tunnel. But the outbound side of the Parkway West is clear. No issues on the Parkway North. Or 2865 just has a minor red light delay in both directions at the McKees Rocks Bridge. And the Parkway East inbound minor brake tapping as you approach the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Very warm this afternoon, sunshine and a high of 84, then turning cloudy tonight with showers arriving late. It'll be warm with a low of 64 degrees. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
All right, let's start the week right. It's a Monday, and let's get it going. Colin Dunlap with you 2 to 6 today, right here, KDKA.
South Side, South 14th in East Carson on a Saturday. 5 minutes before 1, I don't know what happened, but there's like 5 police officers, fire truck, ambulance, another cruiser. See if somebody got shot or something. I didn't hear any gunshots or anything, so I'm not sure what it is, but this is a lot for nothing that happened. We'll see.
Yeah. What we saw was a homicide. And the narrative that the South Side is flourishing and safe kind of parallels the BS that was thrown at us last week about downtown being safe and flourishing. 2 of my boys on the phone. Mad Max, whose voice was on that tape. Kind of shocking, wasn't it, Max?
It was. And even more concerning was I had my teenage son with me, so that was what, made me fear for his safety more than my own.
And that's at least the second experience on the South Side with crime and or homelessness or drug addicts coming at you when you're with your son, right?
Third. So, and then earlier you said I was 100 yards. I was actually 100 feet away from that business that happened, 100 feet.
Oh.
So that was really close to home. And, of course, as always, I was packing, but I really don't want to be put into a situation, especially with my teenage son with me, where I'm going to have to be forced to, do something drastic, God forbid.
But Max, not to be a jerk here, but it had to cross your mind, right?
Well, I mean, I kind of figured that's what it was. You're not sending somebody that many the cavalry in for somebody that got hit in a crosswalk. So the only thing was I didn't hear the gunshots because I guess they happened inside the barbershop.
Right.
So that's what kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, it was a little unnerving to be that close to that happening right when it did.
Hold on, Max. Can you hold?
Sure.
I'm going to grab the unofficial mayor of the South Side, one of my boys, Rich Chipka. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Outstanding, Marty.
This homicide, same old, if you ask me, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've been dealing with this for 6 years over here. This is the second homicide on East Carson Street in 3 years. Chief Scarrato came down, the mayor came down, and they come down and they tell us lies all the time. 2 years ago they said that there was only 12 shootings in Southside. There was over 120 shootings. I don't know. They're lying about everything. What's needed, Marty, is we need whistleblowers. We have to use I send you screenshots of people telling the truth about the city of Pittsburgh and Pittsburgh Public Schools, but they won't come on the air because they're afraid of being retaliated.
Also, and Max, you're the lone wolf, brother. We get videos of shootings and stabbings and near riots on the South Side. And then they come out and say the South Side is growing and safe, and this ridiculous lie after lie after lie we hear about downtown the South Side gets old, does it not, Rich?
Yeah, I think the word we're looking for is gaslighting.
Yes, gaslighting. Yep. Max, you see it both. Max, you've lived at both, downtown and the South Side, sir, don't you?
Yeah, and I'm not looking for it. I just happen to be there when it happens.
Rich, what happens now? What the hell do we have to do here, man?
Well, Marty, I sent you them screenshots of the people that are telling us the actual truth about the city of Pittsburgh and the Pittsburgh Public Schools, and we ask them to go on the radio, and they don't want to go on the radio because of fear of retaliation.
It's true.
True. And so what we got to do is somehow use the whistleblower laws to expose these fraudulent acts by the government officials.
I'll tell you what we're going to do there, too. We're starting these walks live downtown, Rich. We got to extend that to the South Side. And you're the first guy we're going to go for a walk with, all right?
Outstanding.
It's tragic as hell, though, Rich, for this to happen in broad daylight, right?
Oh, yeah. We had a bar call down here where there's 300 people. They're all coming to Southside.
Wow.
And, the one of the places was half a block away from the shooting.
Oh, jeez.
So that's a great publicity for Southside. You have a homicide right on a street at noon or whatever it was.
They don't seem to want to accept the reality of the crisis, do they, sir?
No, they're blinded by their ideology, Marty.
Yeah.
The progressive Democrats in all aspects of our government, executive branch, legislative, and judicial. Look at Ornstein. He let the guy out. The guy had $2 million worth of fentanyl. He let him out on the streets, and it took the sheriff to go find him in New York City.
It's true. I'm going to ask both of you this. I want to ask Rich first, then Max. Rich, would you accept the National Guard to protect your business in the South Side?
Oh, they'd have free lunch here. Absolutely.
And Max, would you?
I would, and not to be confused with nationalizing the police force. What they would do is they would free up the police to actually do their job. And I think having a police presence or a National Guard presence downtown would be a deterrent to keep people from doing stupid stuff. But then it would also free the police up to go after the important things.
And by the way, the blowback in D.C. has been amazing. The residents love them, and the crime rate has disappeared. So there is angst and there is consternation, but it's worked, has it not?
Hard to argue with results.
It is.
We've all seen the fruits of what happened, so I think people would welcome that here if it came down to that.
Hey, Max, did you think I might have to use my weapon on Saturday? Did you think that? Did that rush through your mind?
No.
No. All right.
No. That's always a last resort, but I'm just thankful that didn't spill out into the street like it sometimes happens. Like in the Arby's on Penn Ave, there was a shooting that happened inside, and then it spilled out into the alleyway.
Oh, yeah.
So that was my immediate concern was, what happened and where is it going to go next?
Hey, Rich, what the hell downtown was the governor looking at when he said it was wonderful last week?
Well, Marty, if everything's so good downtown, why is he spending $600 million of the overtaxed taxpayers' money in downtown Pittsburgh if it's so good? He's lying. Gainey's lying. All the way Scarrato is lying.
Larry,
they're all lying.
Sarah's lying.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt about it.
Boys, thank you. Fight the fight. Truth to power, fellas.
Thank you, Marty.
Love them both. Two of my favorite people. Really. I mean that. Would you approve of the National Guard in Pittsburgh? Man, I talked to some business owners in Market Square over the weekend. Whoa. This is a deep, dark secret, but it's hell. It's hell. Any day after 3:30 in the afternoon, it's hell. I had no idea. They're hiding it from us. In broad daylight. It's a horror story. It's sad. From PJ Fitzpatrick, Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Heather, what's up?
Yeah, a couple of slow spots on the roadways. Let's start with the Parkway West, where you're actually lining up just over the top of Green Tree Hill, and you're going to stay in that inbound traffic to and through the Fort Pitt Tunnel. Over in the Parkway East, you're tapping your brakes at the approach to the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. No issues, though, right now on the Parkway North. 65 is moving well. Same story with 28. And on 51 inbound, just looking at a minor delay as you approach the interchange with the Liberty Tubes. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
With the kids back in school, now's the perfect time to refresh your home before the holidays. Larry Richard for Lachina Drapery and Blind Factory, your local experts in custom drapery, blind, shade, shutters, and motorized window treatments. Get your home holiday ready with Lachina's free shop and home service and expert design advice. Visit Lachina's Dormont and Wexford showrooms or online at lachinadrapery.com. Call Lachina today, 412-665-4900. Lachina Drapery, where style meets family tradition.
When I've had family members and friends with serious medical issues involving mistakes made by doctors, and it does happen, I take them to Perry Calder. John Perry is one of my closest friends, and he's one of the best lawyers in the country. He has doctors on staff. Look, I'm telling you, these big medical companies, they fear this law firm. They're that good. They're that successful. Perry Calder Law, 412-281-4200. Perry Calder Law, 412-281-4200.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Covered by JP Roofing and Siding. Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Colin Dunlap on KDKA.
I hope every Cleveland team loses 500-0 in every sport that they play. I think it's just a generational sort of thing. The way they look at rivalries that once were. When I was growing up, you learned to strongly dislike every single thing from Cleveland.
Weekdays 2 to 6 on the Voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Planning your next family getaway? Before you click a book on one of those big travel sites, think about this. They add up to 15% in fees. That's money that could go towards dinners out, souvenirs, and another day of fun. At SWAC Vacation Rentals, we believe your money is for your vacation. By booking directly at swacvacations.com, you save that money for what really matters. The price you see is the price you pay. Find your perfect spot and keep the savings. That's SWAC, SWACK, vacations.com.
You want to find the greatness in business. Carlos, Greater Pitt Tree Service, elderly woman, bunch of trees hanging over her house. Could damage the heck out of the house. She can't pay for it. Carlos took care of those trees. Carlos is a magnificent businessman as well as a humanitarian who gives a damn about people. Greater Pitt Tree Service. The best pricing, the best professionals, the biggest heart. 412-884-TREE. 412-884-TREE. Call Carlos.
This year's senior class is back at homecoming, reunited and protected with mNEXSpike, the new COVID-19 vaccine from Moderna for adults 65 and older. That's because these seniors know they face the highest risk of severe COVID. mNEXSpike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA, is a COVID-19 vaccine for people 65 and older and for 12 to 64-year-olds at high risk for severe COVID. You shouldn't get mNEXSpike if you've had an allergic reaction to a previous Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Rare cases of inflammation of the heart muscle and outer lining have been reported. Common side effects include pain at the injection site, tiredness, headache, muscle or joint pain, chills, nausea, vomiting, and underarm swelling or soreness. mNEXSpike may not protect everyone. This year's senior class came ready with a COVID-19 vaccine that helps them keep showing up. mNEXSpike from Moderna, here for the senior class. Visit mnexspike.com to schedule your vaccine today. That's mnexspike.com.
Here's your Jill on Money question of the day.
Andrew from Nebraska asks, when my nieces and nephews were born, I opened up an UTMA account for them. I have a new nephew coming, and I was wondering, with the new 529 rules, would it be better to open up a 529 or stick with the UTMA account for the new nephew? Andrew, I would choose a 529 plan over an UTMA account. Given those new rules, which allow up to $35,000 of 529 funds to be contributed to a Roth in the beneficiary's name, that 529 plan is now even more of a slam dunk.
Have a question? Go to JillOnMoney.com.
Sponsored by Progressive. We make the claims process easy, so you can get back on the road in no time. It's why over 43 million drivers trust Progressive. See for yourself at Progressive.com.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
The shooter was sitting in the barber chair getting her hair cut, and he didn't want to fight. So my barbers asked him to please let it go, to please, take that outside or take it wherever you came from. This isn't the place for that. The girl that got shot, she put her phone in her pocket and took a step forward. I don't know if the other girl took that as an act of aggression or not, but she proceeded to shoot her after that.
Southside. Saturday afternoon. Welcome to Thunderdome, man. Jake, go for it. Jake the Snake.
You don't want to make this whole crime thing about Trump and cleaning it up. You pointed out how it's gotten better in D.C., but it's hilarious when I hear the people say, oh, the world hates Trump. The world hates America now because Trump. Guess what? You go to Rome, go to France, and look what just happened in London. Wow, the guy ran into the synagogue and started stabbing people. And guess what? He got shot. How did he get shot? Because, right, we always hear, well, in Britain they don't even carry guns. They just have a nightstick.
Jake, make a point, man. Stop the lecture. Go.
If there's help out there, let's take it.
I'm with you. I'm with Jake. I'm with you, brother. Today. Yesterday. Hell yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah.
2 exit.
5 years ago, but yeah. And are they doing anything? Did you hear somebody in D.C. getting killed by the military?
No.
Right? They're all scared of the military. No, they're standing there. They're making law and order happen.
It's true.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
It's true. Jake the Snake. Love him. Love him. Roger, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm an outsider looking in. The only time I come down to Pittsburgh is to go to a ball game every once in a while. Yep. But the common denominator here that I see is everybody's complaining about the politicians in charge, but who voted for them?
It's true. Can't deny it, brother. It's true.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of.
Oh, yeah.
Try voting a different way. Maybe it'll help.
Oh, yeah. No, it's... In fact, a woman sent me a note. You can bring in 800 cops, but you're the same damn magistrates who let them walk. 8 of them. It's true. Great phone call, sir. Lloyd Homestead, thanks for your patience. Go.
Yeah,
I don't think we need the National Guard right now.
Yep.
But if we have a SWAT situation or some standoff, they get together 60, 70 officers from the Port Authority, the county, the sheriff, the city, other local municipalities, and they take action. So why don't they get concerned enough to take some of those type of actions on a daily basis?
Because they don't have the
Instead of
men.
waiting for-
No, it's actually a reasonable, rational question. 2 points. Reasonable, rational question. Point number 1. There were days last week where they had no cops downtown to respond to crime. Point number 2. Kevin Krause with the Sheriff's Department and the county have said, we'll help. And Ed Gainey said, stay the hell out of my town. And that's the truth. Ask the sheriff, because I did this morning, quite frankly. You're right, sir. They should all work together. There should be 400 cops downtown, and when you go downtown, you say, damn. Market Square should be safe as hell, but it's not. I'm telling you, I was on the phone with some business owners that are freaked out. And Shupka said it. They're afraid to speak out because they're afraid that Gainey will come at them. But we're going to speak out. And we're going to do the walk live downtown until this stops. And I'm going to take that walk with leaders who say, this has to change. This has to change. This has to change. And we're going to change it. How about that? And we will have plainclothes sheriff's deputies with us. There will be no violence. But we will point out the inadequacies of the process in the streets of downtown Pittsburgh until someone steps up and says, whoa, maybe we should fix that. We have to fix that. Great phone calls for everyone.
The KDKA mobile news fleet is driven by Jim Shorkey Kia, North Huntington and Wexford. JimShorkeyKia.com.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. You want a new physical therapy experience? You want a treatment plan centered on you? Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, is spelled different, because they are different. Monroeville Physical has new technology and an expert staff to give you a personalized experience to get you back to loving your life. Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, 412-457-8200. They help me dramatically love physical. Check it out.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
NASCO Roofing. Here's why I love NASCO. First of all, woman needed a roof and her husband. Horrible situation with the roof. Massive hole on the roof. No one would fix it. $20,000 plus job. Jerry Nasseri, NASCO Roofing, fix it for free. The work is unbelievable. The warranty, the work, the labor, guaranteed. Absolutely the best products, the best staffing, the best pricing, the best service, and they care. NASCO Roofing, 412-373-2000.
Be part of the growing family that is Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union. It's Dan Zangrilli. I'm a member, and so are nearly 25,000 Western Pennsylvanians. Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union is up to 7 convenient locations in our region. Remember, if you live, work, or worship in Allegheny, Beaver, or Butler counties, you're eligible to join Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union for just $5, and you'll enjoy the many perks of a credit union. So learn more at AllegiantFCU.org, federally insured by the NCUA.
Attention, have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-207-4545. That's 800-207-4545. Once again, that's 800-207-4545.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 66 with sunny skies at 11 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen. Several western Pennsylvania counties are under a drought watch. The Department of Environmental Protection announced this morning Beaver, Butler, Indiana, Lawrence, and Washington counties are among 25 counties statewide included in the drought watch area. Residents and businesses in those counties are encouraged to conserve water by reducing non-essential use. We're in for a weather change this week. An extraordinarily long stretch of sunny days in Pittsburgh is finally coming to an end.
So we're going to have a cold front that comes through midweek, give us a first chance of rain here in a little bit, and bring more fall-like temperatures to the area, if only for at least a couple of days.
Forecaster Jason Frazier with the National Weather Service says we're about 3 inches under normal rainfall so far. A 32-year-old man has died following a motorcycle crash in Washington County. The coroner's office says Alexander Adams lost control of the cycle on Baker Road in Cecil Township and was found in the yard of a home. A family member searching for Adams discovered the wreckage at around 8:30 a.m. He was not wearing a helmet. Also, a man was killed in an exchange of gunfire with state police last night in Indiana County. Troopers responding to a reported assault say the man opened fire on them at a home in the 3000 block of Dixonville Road in Grant Township at around 5 p.m. The man, who has yet to be identified, reportedly started a fire inside his house, then climbed onto the roof and fired the shotgun at responding officers who fired back and killed him. The troopers are now on administrative duty while the shooting is being investigated. With 2 new grocery chains coming to the region, competition is intensifying, especially in Cranberry Township. Wegmans and most recently Meijer have announced plans to open stores in the fast-growing area. Can the region handle all of that? Here's Tim Schooley with the Pittsburgh Business Times.
Well, the grocery stores seem to think so, or they wouldn't keep doing it. How it plays out is anybody's guess. I mean, will all these competitors be here for the long term? That's the interesting question.
Schooley was Larry's guest this morning on the Big K Morning Show. If it's October, it must mean Coal Valley Road in Jefferson Hills is closing again. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has that.
Just as they did in October of 2023 and 2024, the Pennsylvania Turnpike Commission is closing Coal Valley Road, this time for slope work under the bridge that's part of the Monfayette Expressway. The Turnpike's Renee Vitt Colburn says this closure, which went into effect this morning, will be shorter than the multi-month closures drivers have had to face before.
It should be closed for approximately a month, depending on the weather, but the plan is to reopen it by October 31st.
For drivers who've had to take the same 4-mile detour each time Coal Valley Road closes, the good news is when this round of work is done, it's the last time it'll close, unless something unexpected happens before they finish construction. David Ballarado, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street at this hour, the Dow is down 100 points at 46,658. The Nasdaq is up 95 points and the S&P is up 15. In KDKA Sports, couple of National League Divisional Series games tonight. The Dodgers and Phillies and Cubs and Brewers will be playing. On Monday Night Football, Kansas City is at Jacksonville. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick. 45 years of experience and thousands of 5-star reviews. Trust PJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time 11:03. It's 71 now, mostly sunny in Pittsburgh. AAA traffic and AccuWeather next.
Have you been told there is nothing that can be done for your neuropathy? Tri-State Neuropathy Centers is pleased to tell you that is not true. With over 12 years of experience, Tri-State Neuropathy Centers are the experts in treating neuropathy. Their team of chiropractic physicians have successfully treated over 14,000 patients by utilizing the most powerful technology available. You're invited to a free educational peripheral neuropathy seminar hosted by Dr. Sean Ritchie of Tri-State Neuropathy Centers. Reservations are required for this 10 a.m. Thursday, October 9th seminar, conveniently located at the Monroeville Hampton Inn. Seating is limited, so reserve your spot today. Call 724-940-9000. That's 724-940-9000 to attend this free October 9th educational peripheral neuropathy seminar. Tri-State Neuropathy Centers, the leader in treating peripheral neuropathy.
Mascaro Construction Company is one of the region's largest and most trusted contractors. For 37 years, they have consistently delivered great experiences for their clients, trade partners, and the communities they serve. Mascaro serves a range of commercial and industrial markets, including buildings, power, education, manufacturing, healthcare, and more. From sports stadiums to infrastructure, when you build with Mascaro, you build with the best. Learn more at mascaroconstruction.com.
From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Heather, what's up, my friend?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good on the roadways right now. Really, our only slowdown is on the Parkway West inbound, where you're getting in line just past the runaway truck sand pile and staying in that traffic to and through the Fort Pitt Tunnel. But even that is really only adding a couple of minutes to your drive time inbound. Outbound on the Parkway West is up to speed. No issues on the Parkway East. That's clear between the Turnpike and the tunnel. Parkway North is moving well. 65, 28 also clear, and 51 really just a minor slowdown at the approach to the Liberty Tubes interchange. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
This afternoon will bring a good deal of sunshine. It'll be very warm with a high of 84. Then we turn mostly cloudy and warm tonight. Showers arrive late, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Experience, leadership, equity, and integrity represent how Sheriff Kevin Krause effectively serves all Allegheny County citizens. Paul Martino here, supporting the re-election of Allegheny County Sheriff Kevin Krause. Kevin's proven commitment to be active in all Allegheny County communities and bring downtown services to those areas demonstrate why he's a sheriff for all Allegheny County citizens. Join me in voting to re-elect Sheriff Kevin Krause.
I'm Sheriff Kevin Krause. I'd be honored to earn your vote on November 4th.
Paid for by friends of Kevin Krause for sheriff.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
There's this video. If I'm lying, I'm dying. There's this video of the from downtown in the outside the courthouse of this teenager, okay, and he's right there in front of Judge Tiffany Sizemore. The kid's 16. I have his rap sheets in front of me. He's got at least 13 priors. If I'm lying, I'm dying. He's 16. And so he's wearing this outfit. It'll make sense in a minute. And this is the afternoon. In front of Judge Sizemore. And she has this is just the truth. And it's painful to tell the truth sometimes, but she has this mental block about teen offenders. She doesn't think, and I mean this, I ain't picking on her, I'm just telling you the damn truth. Judge Sizemore doesn't believe that teen offenders should be in jail. She just doesn't. So she lets them go. And that's what she did with this kid. He had 12 priors. He has a family history. It's crazy. His brothers are into crazy stuff. He's into crazy stuff. So Judge Sizemore sees him in the morning, and then he leaves, and he gets in a car with his fellas. This all plays out. And they get some stolen guns. This all plays out. And from what I'm told, they run into some adversaries. Let's say this, in Ross Park Mall. This is last week. Remember this? 9 o'clock at night, people running, screaming, hiding under cars. And he shoots. I mean, there's a big gunfight. And he hits someone and takes off. He had the same damn clothes on that he had on in court. Oh, yeah, it's on video. The same clothes he had on in court, he had on in the shootout at Ross Park Mall. Why change? Why change? We have lost our minds. So think about it. Young man is in court with Tiffany Sizemore, the judge, who, by the way, ran on the platform. These kids should not be in jail. She stuck to her word. She lets the kid out. He's about to be arrested and charged with the shootings at Ross Park Mall. And I wish I could tell you I'm the least bit surprised. And the last man on earth who would be surprised by this news is the guy I told first. My brother, Jim Klingensmith. What's up, my man? It's unbelievable. Not really. Is it?
No, it's not. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody out there. Shouldn't be a surprise to the victims. It shouldn't be a surprise to the courts. I know it's not a surprise to the cops. I mean, this is what she does. Okay? Everybody knows it. We've been talking about this exact scenario dozens and dozens of times with just different actors and different subjects. You know, and to make that story even worse, he wasn't even supposed to be there for his case. He was there for his younger brother's case, and she was so nice and happy that day and says, "Come here, little criminal animal, you, and I'm just going to let you go today a week early so you can go out and shoot and cause chaos tonight at Ross Park Mall and shoot some people. There you go. Have a good night, buddy."
By the way, this is no exaggeration. My man, he had the same damn clothes on. It's all on tape.
It never ends. I mean, she's not letting go, you know, Johnny Nice Kid who lives at White Picket Fence passing out lollipops here. She's letting out hardcore career juvenile criminal machines who the second that he walked that door, he knew he was going out to cause chaos because he had a new slate.
It's bizarre.
It's on and on and on. You know,
so the big question that Jim has for me, and he's right on, and I'm trying to find out, is will they act 33? In other words, will they charge him as an adult? Because if they don't, brother, this don't matter, does it?
It don't matter. It don't matter. You know, they'll postpone it for a year. When they do get all the victims exhausted from being victims and victimized, over and over and over again, going to the courts, nobody talking to you, nobody sends you subpoenas. The juvenile court does not take care of the victims or the citizens of this time. They protect the evil element. They protect the guys who are hunting down the victims. That's who they protect. People need to open their eyes and see what's going on. Is she happy and smiling when the victim walks in the door? No. She doesn't even speak to them. She don't even talk to them. But she coddles these little animals is what they are.
17. I'm sitting here looking at his arrest record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 17 cases against the little angel.
They don't grow up in the same world we do.
It's amazing.
Their world is completely different. It evolves around crime and chaos and whatever they can get into in the moment. They don't care what it is. And they have little mentors in the neighborhood. You know, like, here we go. These two here, he takes his little brother to court.
Is that true? Huh?
He takes his little brother down to court, and then he gets a week early pass, and then goes and does a shooting at Ross Park Mall.
So they wanted his brother. They wanted his brother in court.
Yeah. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh. He has a warrant. You know, he has a warrant in Beaver County, but I guess they're not honoring that. Failure to appear in a juvenile case.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. You know, that's okay. Hey, if these kids are average, the average for a kid who cuts off their ankle bracelet is 7 to 10 times. That's the average. You know, some kids, they say, listen, when you leave, I'm cutting this bracelet off, and I'm going to go do what I want. And they do.
I got to ask, I got to find out why the hell they don't move her, Sizemore, to civil court. Because De La Sente, she's done this before. I'm going to find out. Because this is obscene. It's not cool. I mean, it's flat out dangerous, brother. Huh?
It is, but what do you do with her? You move her down to dog licenses or something? You know,
Civil
they can
court.
let all the dogs loose.
That's fine. There has to be some repercussion, Jim. Come on, man.
Yes, because this is repetitive, okay? We're laughing about it because we're so exhausted and giddy with the continuous results that we get from that juvenile court system down there. And Judge Sizemore and all the woke judges, you know, all the little criminal juvenile machines, they keep letting them out on the street. And they're killing people. People are dying. Sure. People are losing property. Okay, you're up to almost $800,000 worth accumulated damage between firearms, stolen vehicles, vehicles driven into vehicles or into buildings and so forth, and there's just total destruction. Victims 7, 8, 10 times the court. They're getting tips that there's cases. They're not getting subpoenas. Then the cops don't show. Then there's no evidence. They don't run like a real courtroom. It's all based on supporting the criminal element of this time.
Empathy for the criminal. No, it's 100% true. Prove me wrong.
It is. Yeah, I tell them all, call me and prove me wrong. You know,
hey, can you hang? Can you hang?
Yes, sir.
All right, I need
sir.
to talk to him about this case and what the hell happens now if she lets him walk, because he'll go out and kill someone. Why not? 17. He has 17 cases, man. He's not even 17 years old. 17. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. My friend Heather, what's up?
Yeah, taking a look at the PennDOT traffic cameras, really just one significant slow spot, and that's not even that bad. Heading inbound on the Parkway West, you're tapping your brakes just past the runaway truck sand pile. You'll be in that traffic to and through the Fort Pitt Tunnel, but then back up to speed in whatever direction you go from there. Heading outbound on the Parkway West, traffic is clear between the tunnel and the airport. No issues on the Parkway East or Parkway North right now. 28 and 51 and 65 all up to speed. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps. Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, head dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm. I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
So, in the time I've known Bob Tootie, his company, Tootie Mechanical, has put 400 free furnaces in homes. I'm serious. That's where they begin at Tootie Mechanical. Known Bob since high school. He's been that way since high school. The best service, the biggest heart, the greatest facilities and equipment. They use it there. Tootie Mechanical. It's an amazing place. All about family and helping. 412-373-2000. 412-373-2000.
Brought to you by Moderna.
Mnexspike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA by Moderna, is now available and easy to find near you. To learn more, visit mnexspike.com. That's MNEXSPIKE.com.
Perry Calder Law Firm, the best in the business. 412-281-4200.
Tune in to 1020 KDKA Radio for Medical Frontiers with Dr. Gerald Pfeiffer from the Allegheny Health Network every Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. Dr. Pfeiffer and his special guests will cover the information that you want to know about your health and the latest trends in medicine.
The 50,000-watt voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
It's a horrific situation in America and in Pittsburgh. There are about 300 of these kids out there right now. They're everywhere. They commit crimes with impunity. Why would they not commit crimes with impunity, knowing there's no consequences to their actions? Jimbo, why would they think there'd be consequences to their actions if a guy can do 17 crimes and walks out of court and same clothes, goes up the street and starts shooting at his friends at the mall? Friends in quotes. Why would he care? Why, Jim?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Right.
They don't. And they're trained to become that type of person. Okay. It's like anything. You put your hand in a cookie jar, you get your hand smacked from grandma, you keep your hand out of the cookie jar. It starts really young. They don't have
hold on,
it.
though, it's also an American tragedy. It really is, because you think now his brother's also a criminal, right? They're both done. They're done. They have no shot at life.
Yeah.
None.
Okay, and these aren't just crimes. They're committing felonies.
Oh, yeah.
They're committing felonies. We're talking weapons.
Yep.
People get shot.
Well, in public,
whatever.
in front of friggin' Nordstrom and Dick's.
Yes.
People are screaming and crying. There are people hiding under cars. And this little thug.
They feel empowered. When you have a court system who backs them, it empowers them guys.
It's actually true.
They have that juvenile mindset. They're not per se educated, okay, in how you're supposed to behave or how you're supposed to control your emotions.
Hey, my man, I stole cars at that age, so I was caught. That's just the damn truth. I thought it was funny until it wasn't.
Yeah, until you pay the price.
Huh?
The system works, and that's how it's supposed to work, and that's how it used to work. Yep. And, like, as I was retiring back, I don't know, 17, I guess it was, like just prior to that, you started seeing a giant wave of no cash bail, everybody getting released. Don't insult the little juvenile criminal.
By the way, she ran on that. No cash bail. She ran on that. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it got so out of hand the way that you had to cater to them. When the juveniles were taken from the holding facility downstairs and taken up to court, they weren't allowed to have ankle bracelets on them. Okay, or handcuffs on them, because they didn't want to offend them or upset them.
It's true. Hey.
That was a disaster.
I cannot let you go, because no one believes me. Tell them the story about the kid they wouldn't charge, so they went and asked him for his guns. Go ahead, please, tell it. Please. It's unbelievable.
Aaron Reddick, a career juvenile criminal machine.
This is the greatest story ever. Go ahead. Sorry.
Career criminal family. Older brother in prison for a double homicide, and a younger brother who rides around with them everywhere they go to rob everything. Judge Sizemore deemed him incompetent to stand trial on 3 armed robberies of gun stores involving stolen cars. They call themselves the Kia Boys. They steal a Kia. They smash it into the front of a guy's business, and they go in and they steal 60, 70, 80 guns, whatever they can get. They shoot the place up, and he does it with a crew that he's managing, and the youngest kid is 12. Aaron Reddick just turned 16. So as he's out on the street, after the second time of robbing Big Buck's gun store in Wexford,
which we have on video,
they went all night long, hunting them down with helicopters, state police, everything else like that. 100 police setting up perimeters. Let him go again. He's out on the street, comes back, robs the place again for his second time, 2 nights later over the Christmas holidays. Couple weeks later, he goes up north to Mercer, tries the same thing, gets caught, gets sentenced away out of Mercer to George Jr., which is a juvenile holding facility. It's in either Mercer or Butler. It's up there.
Yeah.
So he gets out for a short stint up there, carjacks a lady by putting an assault rifle in her face.
Unbelievable.
Grabs 3 of his Kia boys. They drive out to East Liberty, and they do a mass shooting of 4 people.
It's a movie. It's a
innocent
movie.
people.
That's right.
They leave. 5 days later, the police are in a high-speed pursuit with Aaron Reddick, who smashes his vehicle into property and destroys the car that he stole and the property that he wrecked in. And as they try to take off, they catch him and his buddy with an AR or an assault-style rifle and a handgun. Imagine that. So then finally, a smart judge who cares and wanted to do his job got all that information and says, no way, no bond. And that's the first time I've heard of that. So he is currently in Act 33, charged as an adult for the mass shooting, but for all the armed robberies, all the gun store robberies, all the stolen Kias, all those poor people who lost their cars, nothing.
But
no
hold on.
restitution.
While he was out walking around, the cops went and said, can we have the guns back?
Oh, I forgot about that part. There's so much to this story. It's insane. There's so much to this story. I could write a book on this kid. Yep. So after his, second or third robbery, whatever it was, I think it was in big bucks, the ATF and numerous other agencies went to his house, surrounded it, knocked on the door, and says, can we have some of the guns back? Because we can't charge you with a crime because Judge Sizemore deemed you incompetent to stand trial. But we want the guns. He gave them half. He gave them half.
Seems fair.
The cops' hands are tied. They're trying to prosecute these kids.
Yep.
All it is frustration. The law enforcement community is exhausted with disgusting judges like Judge Sizemore.
Right on.
She's disgusting. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
I'm getting hundreds of phone calls from cops who can't wait to retire to get on your radio show to complain and tell you stories about these judges.
Before we go, something wonderful. Amazingly beautiful, joyful wedding this weekend of your daughter, my man. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am definitely blessed. God's greatest gift right there, brother.
Right on, my man. And at the end of the day, you sit there and think, now this is what matters, because I can't fix that. I can enjoy this, right?
That's it. I'm enjoying it. She's an angel.
As soon as I act 33, this guy will have you back on. Thanks, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. I love that man. Guy is amazing.
At Petite Kitchen and Bath Design Center, we love to exceed our customers' expectations. It's what we've been doing for over 50 years.
Our kitchens are a combination of quality materials and master craftsmanship. And through each step of custom creation to expert installation, it's all about taking care of the details.
With a focus on the details, we make sure that the design meets your needs and that the materials and construction ensure that your kitchen will stand the test of time.
All while managing the scheduling so that your life has as little disruption as possible and your kitchen is completed without surprises.
Exceeding expectations. We'll deliver more kitchen than you expected for less money than you expect to pay.
Visit our showroom or call us at 412-279-2222.
That's 412-279-2222.
Haven't you waited long enough?
PA 625.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I
I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install a Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
71 and sunny at 11:30. I'm Paul Rasmussen. An Indiana County woman is charged with homicide and aggravated assault following a deadly stabbing last night in Burrell Township. State police called to a home along Pender Avenue say Jessica Morelli was found with a man who had been stabbed multiple times. The unidentified victim died after being taken to Allegheny General. It's unclear what led to the stabbing. Morelli now being held in the Indiana County Jail awaiting arraignment. A fire damaged the concession stand at East Allegheny High School on Sunday morning. Multiple fire crews were called to Churchman Stadium in North Versailles Township around 10 a.m. The concession stand used by boosters for fundraising was heavily damaged. The school district canceled Sunday's youth football games, but there's no word yet on what caused the fire. New vape shops are opening at a rapid pace in the state. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has details.
Based on data compiled by an online vape shop called Huff and Puffers, Pennsylvania may not lead the nation in terms of vape shops, but it's still in the top 10. For every 100,000 adults, Pennsylvania has 13.7 vape shops. To put that density rating into perspective, change vape shops to McDonald's, and the score would be 3.7. Pennsylvania comes in at number 9, just barely behind California. The state with the most vape shops is Nevada, with a density rating of 21.1. Then it's followed by Kentucky, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and tied for 5th, Arizona and Michigan. David Ballarado, News Radio, KDKA.
The Pittsburgh Mills Mall has lost its last national retailer. Bath & Body Works has closed, joining a long list of companies, including Macy's, JCPenney, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Joann Fabrics, to pull out of the mall, which is 75% vacant now. On Wall Street, the Dow is down 72 points at 46,686. The NASDAQ is up 123 points, and the S&P is up 20. KDKA Radio News Time, 11:32. Our next update at noon on the Voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
Hey, folks, Marty here. CCAC rocks. They're the best, from training for careers in skilled trades to programs in robotics, cybersecurity, aviation, culinary arts, business management, and more. CCAC has it all. Folks, it's the real deal with expert instructors, industry-grade equipment, high-tech learning spaces, and more. Want a future with little debt? Campus open house events, virtual information sessions, on-site tours. CCAC.edu, CCAC.edu. Hey, folks, Marty here, Voss TV and Appliance. You'll find the best prices and selection, name-brand TVs and appliances. Third-generation family business that's built on relationships, not commissions. From sales, installation at Voss, Rick, Matt, the entire Voss team are experts who know appliances and TVs inside and out. They won't leave you hanging after the sale. Visit Voss, South Hill Showroom, 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS. The best prices guaranteed. Hey, are you turning 65 and exploring Medicare options? With over 50 Medicare plans available to you, it can be overwhelming. MediConnect is here to help. They want you to understand your options so you can choose the best plan for yourself. It's Medicare made simple with one call. Connect with MediConnect at no cost. Their top-rated experts are coming to your neighborhood with their New to Medicare seminar. You don't want to miss this. Call 888-818-6334 or visit MediConnectInsurance.com and click on the seminar tab.
Lock in amazing fall deals for your new roof with Home Genius Exteriors. Get 50% off roofing materials, plus 0% APR and no payments till 2027. And for a limited time, get free attic insulation. Call Home Genius Exteriors now at 855-U-R-GENIUS to schedule your free roof and attic inspection. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. Home Genius Exteriors, the genius choice in roofing. See website for details.
Lunch was great. Lawrenceville is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall. If you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
Call the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, Pound by Bowser. Heather, what's up?
Yeah, the roadways look pretty good right now. On the Parkway East heading inbound, you're just tapping your brakes as you approach the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. Not enough of a delay to affect your inbound drive times. Similar story on the Parkway West, where you're tapping your brakes right before the Banksville on-ramp. On the inbound side, no issues on the outbound side between the tunnel and the airport. Parkway North is clear. 28 is looking good. 65 has a very minor red light delay at the McKees Rocks Bridge, but otherwise up to speed. And same story on 51, where really you're up to speed heading into the Liberty Tubes for both 51 and 19. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Mostly sunny and very warm with a high of 84 this afternoon, then turning out mostly cloudy tonight, remaining warm with showers arriving toward dawn, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey, it's Andrew Filipponi. If your garage floor looks lousy, stains, cracks, bad epoxy job, you know who to call. Comer and Cross Concrete Floors. That number's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. A Comer and Cross garage floor will be your favorite home improvement ever. It's like pulling into a new car showroom every night. A Comer and Cross garage floor is the gold standard. Guaranteed to never chip, crack, or show tire lift like epoxy or paint ever again. And they make it so easy. They're all uniformed, pros, no subcontractors. They're going to be in and out in one day. That's all it takes. They'll fix the cracks and pits perfectly before applying your new floor. They even take your stuff out for you. How about that? So call Comer and Cross now for your best price of the year, starting with $750 off. Even their number's easy. 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. That's 1-800-NEW-FLOOR. Call that now. Or go to COMERcross.com. Comer and Cross Concrete Floor Coatings.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
All right, let's start the week right. It's a Monday, and let's get it going. Colin Dunlap with you 2 to 6 today, right here, KDKA.
What's up? He has it? All right. Downtown Disneyland. We're going to take this walk downtown live today. We're going to take different city leaders at least once a week. We're going to point out what needs to be fixed, and we're going to get it fixed. It's the only way this works. The only way this works. My man Bill, thanks for your patience. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, Marty. I don't know how you put the genie back in the bottle,
I
but
don't either.
These kids that you're talking about, I mean, they grew up in these great society neighborhoods. 70 to 80% of them don't have a father.
Sure.
And when we were growing up, not that we got a lot of trouble, but, we would be afraid to go home.
Hold on. Now, hold on. This is why I love this man. This is why I love his story. When I got arrested for stealing cars, I think I was 15. In fact, I know I was 15. And my father literally physically kicked me in the ass, and then I had to paint the entire house. It was wood. It was 3 stories. Then I paint my grandmother's house, who was from Ireland. "'Tis a fine day, lad. Would you like a cookie, lad?" And then my father ordered me to go to Central Catholic and play football, and it changed my life, and I never did it again. And the point is that for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That was the action and reaction, and that doesn't occur anymore. So they do it with impunity. If by the way, if I had fun stealing that first 4 cars and then never got caught and made money from it, I'd still be stealing cars. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I hear you.
And here's the other issue. We elected 8 progressive judges, and all of them say, screw bail, these poor kids need to go, and they let them go. So we got to change that, too.
They'd be better off. They would be better off going to jail for a short period.
They would, sir.
They would be better off.
Hold on, Bill, to your point. 8 of those kids, is the truth, that either cut their ankle bracelets off or were set free by a judge who felt sorry for them, were murdered on the streets. They would have been better off in jail. They'd be alive. It's the truth.
Yep.
I have their names right here. So you're right.
Straighten their life up, too.
So we can put the genie back in the bottle, but it'll require dramatic change, sir. But it's sad. Thanks, man. It's a great phone call. Look, ask anyone that knows me. I have a mischievous mind, still do. But now I do good with it. Anyway. But without my father and mother, I'd be somewhere with tattoos, and nothing against tattoos, but I'd have a criminal record that was extensive, and it's just the way it is. It's frightening. Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, all of this cashless bail, this all started by, the death of George Floyd. And if you go back to 2004, okay?
Yep.
If you go back to 2020, the group BLM, the people that founded that organization were admitted Marxists. You do realize
Maybe
that,
so,
right?
Tom. But before we get into the high-end political discussion, we elected these judges, my man, all 8 of them here in this county. We did it.
Yeah.
Not BLM, not some Marxist mumbo-jumbo. We did. We put Judge Sizemore in power, who put this kid on the street with 17 priors, who the same afternoon she put him on the street, he went and shot up his friends, and quote-unquote, at Ross Park Mall. You know what I'm saying, Tom?
No, I understand that. So what is the affiliation of this judge? Is there an affiliation politically,
yeah,
yes
she's
or no?
woke, man, far left, Democrat.
Okay, so here's the point.
I made the point, man. We elected her.
All throughout the country.
We elected her.
Okay, well, you have to unelect her.
You do,
and
sir.
Obviously,
right
that is the solution.
Right on. The best point made all damn day. What happens is, Tom, and you know this because you're a smart man, is that these Pittsburghers and these people waddle up to the friggin' polling place and they voted Democrat since they were 4 years old, and now they're 104, and they just go in and pull the lever. They don't care. And because they don't care, we get this crap. It's the truth. They win with 3,000 votes, brother.
Hey. I'm an ex-Democrat. I'm a retired IBEW member. I love your union down there, Local 5 on Hot Metal Avenue. Sign the books.
Yeah, of course.
But at some point, I'm an American first, a union member second.
But hold on.
Ranks
To your point, my boys that are Teamsters, and Phil Amaris will tell you this. Amaris, sorry. I always screw up his name. I don't know why. Most of his members, my man, about 70-75% voted for Donald Trump. So you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
They saying the same thing you're seeing.
I'm very sorry to hear that what's going on in your city.
It's horrible. It's disgusting. You have the clips, do you? Yep. So you understand the view of the world, the Pollyannic view of the world from people like Sarah Namarato. Good for her. That she sees downtown as Disney, and I don't. But here's Sarah Namarato talking about wonderful downtown Pittsburgh. Listen.
When I'm walking downtown, they're super friendly and introducing themselves and just making sure everyone feels safe and welcome downtown. So we are here today to celebrate the incredible progress that we've made in tackling some of the pressing issues that will help make downtown feel more safe, more welcoming for everyone who lives, works, and plays down here in the Golden Triangle. Since I took office last January, and since I stood with the governor nearly 1 year ago to announce this historic investment in downtown revitalization, we have made massive strides in increasing outreach and assistance for our homeless neighbors in downtown Pittsburgh and on nearby trails. Compared to last summer, the number of tents and structures downtown and on city trails have dropped by a whopping 93%.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
93%.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
And it's a reflection of the persistent outreach, housing placements, and closure of major encampments.
It's wonderful!
In ways that prioritize safety.
We're all
of
friendly.
The
They're just wonderful
and getting
people.
them the support they need on their feet. This is about taking our time with human beings.
Yeah.
And that work is hard.
It's hard.
And it isn't fast.
All right, that's enough.
And instead of just...
That's enough. She won't walk with me. Oh, there's no way. If she believes what she said, because it's not true, they eliminated a lot of tents, but they moved them. I challenge her to walk along 2nd Avenue without 5 bodyguards. I challenge her. It's sketch. Smithfield Street, sketch. Penn Avenue, lunch, 334, Market Square. Wait till I get into my notes on Market Square, what's happening in Market Square. It's horrible. This crap. Oh, everybody's so wonderful. They're friendly. They love me. Well, they don't panhandle you. They don't beat you, stab you, push you down, which they do other people. You heard the man who called this morning? Someone beat the hell out of him outside his office, downtown, Sarah. We're going to show, and I welcome Inamorado or the governor. Let's take a walk, my walk, downtown. Let's show people what, you show me what you're saying. Prove me wrong. Please, Sarah, prove me wrong. It's ridiculous. I understand it's politics and it all has to be cute and funny, but this isn't funny, it's not cute. It's a mess, man. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center, AAA Traffic, powered by Bowser. Heather, what's up?
Yeah, the roadways inbound and outbound of Pittsburgh are looking pretty good right now. Heading inbound on the Parkway West, you're just tapping your brakes at the Banksville on-ramp. The outbound side is up to speed. Heading inbound on the Parkway East, minor slowdown between Edgewood, Swissvale, and the Squirrel Hill Tunnel. Not enough to affect your drive times. And we're seeing a little bit of brake tapping on the outbound side, on the city side of the tunnel at Squirrel Hill. Parkway North is clear. No issues right now on 28. 65 still just has a single red light delay in both directions at the McKees Rocks Bridge. 51 is looking good. Want everybody to keep in mind Jefferson Hills, Coal Valley Road closed beginning today between 8:37 and 8:85. It's going to be closed through the rest of October. The detour is about 4 miles long. With AAA Traffic, I'm Heather Zambito on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
A trial is 99% preparation, and nobody prepares better than us. Get the good guys, Goodrich and Geist.
On stage, the case of the Carbolic Smoke Ball. A comedy murder whodunit is back at the Carnegie Stage in Carnegie. After last year's successful run, the president has been blackmailed, and the only person who can save him is egomaniacal attorney Rufus Peckham. It's an acid-tongue satire about the law and a tsunami of laughs. The case of the Carbolic Smoke Ball at the Carnegie Stage, October 17th through the 19th and 24th to the 26th. Tickets at carnegiestage.com.
So, my man Henry, who's been in law enforcement close to 60 years, his wife needs a place to rest where someone can take care of her full time. And the long-term care facility is $8,000 a month. You can't afford it. Enter Julian Gray, elder law attorney, the best out there. Enter his counselors, his social workers. And right now, Right now, they're making certain that Henry can get his wife into a place she can afford, that they can afford. Same with me and my wife. Julian Gray and his people put together an estate plan that will protect us and our children for the future. Look, folks, GrayElderLaw.com. Trusted, knowledgeable, fantastic, hands-on service. GrayElderLaw.com. 412-960-2971.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's the perfect time to refresh your home before the holidays with La China Drapery and Blind Factory, your local experts in custom window treatments. Call La China today for free convenient shop-at-home service, 412-665-4900, or visit lachinadrapery.com.
The KDKA Radio High School Football Game of the Week, powered by Bowser Chevrolet, is back. This week, Upper St. Clair hosts Bethel Park.
Presented by Invisalign, Allegheny Health Sports Medicine, official sports medicine provider for high school football. Giant Eagle, Keystone Custom Apparel, and brought to you by the U.S. Navy. Forged by the Sea, Remarkable Auto Works, collision repair and service make your car remarkable. Red Ribbon Soda, Pittsburgh's Pop, First National Bank, and by Noble Environmental.
High school football lives on 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Trucking isn't just for drivers. PGT Trucking needs professional staff to help support their men and women out on the road, with positions in safety, recruiting, driver training, fleet management, maintenance, and more. You too can join the proud professionals of PGT and play a major role in the supply chain. Ditch the boring desk job. Get in on the action with PGT. Call 1-800-TEAM-PGT or apply online at pgttrucking.com/work. That's pgttrucking.com/work.
My boy JK, the Oakmont Restaurant King, has done it again. This time, Thanksgiving. Him and his chef at Hofstad's, Oakmont, will prepare a Thanksgiving feast for 6. Woo! Orders must be in by November 4th. Everything included. Salad, rolls, turkey. Wow. Meat's already separated. Stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce, broccoli casserole, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. Don't worry, instructions for reheating there too. Don't worry, JK will take care of Thanksgiving. You can tell them you cooked it yourself. Delicious.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. A Pittsburgh developer of autonomous forklifts and other warehouse robotics that's backed by the region's biggest supermarket chain has raised almost $25 million, halfway to a $50 million goal, according to the company's filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. It came shortly after Seegrid announced a new CEO. It also follows a $50 million Series D round in 2024. Seegrid did not respond to requests for comment about the additional information. Companies typically don't talk about fundraising efforts until the round is closed. Also, after 12 years at First Commonwealth, Jane Gerbank is tough to replace, so succession is something of a team effort for Pittsburgh's 7th largest financial institution as her departure looms. Gerbank, president of its retail bank and chief revenue officer, executive vice president of holding company, announced August that she plans to retire during the first quarter of 2026. Michael Price, president and CEO of First Commonwealth Financial Corp., had sketched the framework. Michael McEwen was promoted to the new post of Chief Banking Officer, and Jeff Rosen to Chief Retail and Business Banking Officer. Gerbank will remain with First Commonwealth through the first quarter of 2026. For more on these stories, and other local business news, log on to pittsburghbusinesstimes.com. I'm Mike Larson.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
All right. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. My girl, Diane just sent me a note. She wants the list of judges. I'll print them. It's actually amazing. In 2023, it was called the Slate of 8. 5 of them won. Common Police Court, Municipal Court. I'm serious. Juvenile Court, Juvenile Crime. Hey, man, you asked for it. You did. Prove me wrong, man. If I'm lying, I'm dying. I got every cliche today. It's called the Slate of 8, and 5 of them won. Sizemore and Ornstein and all of them. I'm sure they're fine people. I'm sure they're all very intelligent. They just don't see crime and punishment the way we do. I don't know what it takes to see it that way, but it's bizarre. And the Inamorado stuff, that's just typical politics. This crap that everybody says hi to her downtown, spare me. Come on, man. She's got her entourage and security people everywhere she goes. And I know for one thing, she ain't walking down 2nd Avenue. She's a very intelligent woman. She has, 6,000 employees. It's a very difficult job. But they're down there telling mistruths and false statements about how safe downtown is. They're full of crap. You heard the guy who called earlier. Got his ass kicked downtown. He's a chiropractor. Now he has to call and ask new customers to come back. I'm not doing that. You can't take on the problem until you accept the truth. So instead of standing in front of that microphone with the governor saying, look, man, this is a big American city. We have problems. We got homelessness. We got drug and alcohol abuse. We have crime. We're going to clean it up, and we have money to do it. And we're going to commit 400 cops to do it until it's gone. Instead, she said, well, play the very beginning of that, please. Please, Trevor. This is the one. Sarah Namrano.
When I'm walking downtown, they're super friendly and introducing themselves and just making sure everyone feels safe and welcome downtown.
There you go. That's all.
So we are here today to celebrate the
it's wonderful downtown
that we've made in tackling.
It's enough. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, Mrs. Rogers. Oh. I don't get it, man. How is that helping us to suggest that downtown is wonderful and everybody says hi and giggles? Mustn't have run into my guy that's been arrested 252 times. Must have missed him on that go-round.
It's the little things. The information you need. People you know. The little things that make a big difference. The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
We're talking with Joe Sabulis from Highwood Cemetery about cemetery care. Joe, can you please explain your perpetual care fund to us?
Sure. A perpetual care fund is a trust established by cemeteries to ensure ongoing maintenance of burial grounds and mausoleums forever. We set aside 15% of the sale price of burial lots and other cemetery items. Income generated from this fund is used to cover costs like mowing lawns, road repair, and other essential upkeep after all the remaining burial plots have been sold.
So people with lots at Highwood Cemetery can be assured that there are sufficient funds to maintain the cemetery in the future?
Yes, at Highwood Cemetery, our perpetual care fund is in excess of $1 million. A third-party trustee, a fiduciary, is responsible for managing the fund. Everything your family has at Highwood Cemetery will be protected by our perpetual care fund.
You can learn more about Highwood Cemetery by calling 412-766-6600.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. My guys at Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks specialize in slate. Not every construction company has the knowledge and training in working with slate. I have slate on my home. It can get expensive, but it can also last 100 years. Do it right the first time. Call Sam and Calvin to get on their schedule right now. They also specialize in decks and siding. Call thecousins.com. That's callthecousins.com. I trust them. So should you. Callthecousins.com. Hey, folks, it's Marty. All the time I'm talking about auto accidents, big crashes, big wrecks. Call 1-800-GET-PHIL or 412-281-5005. Look, Phil DeLucente and Associates, they're in Pittsburgh. They give free, that's right, free consultations. Phil and Ken Nolan, his partner, handle auto cases. I've worked with them a lot. So call 1-800-GET-PHIL. Call Ken Nolan and Phil DeLucente now at 1-800-GET-PHIL today. They're the best, folks.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for moms.
SchultzFord.com, 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
75 and sunny at 12 o'clock. I'm Paul Rasmussen. A man was killed in an exchange of gunfire with state police last night in Indiana County. Troopers responding to a reported assault say the man opened fire on them at a home in the 3000 block of Dixonville Road in Grant Township at around 5 p.m. The man, who has yet to be identified, reportedly started a fire inside his house, then climbed onto the roof and fired the shotgun at responding officers who fired back. The troopers now on administrative duty while the shooting death is being investigated. Several western Pennsylvania counties are under a drought watch. The Department of Environmental Protection announced this morning Beaver, Butler, Indiana, Lawrence, and Washington counties are among 25 counties statewide included in the drought watch. Residents and businesses are encouraged to conserve water. And we're in for a weather change this week. An extraordinarily long stretch of sunny days is finally coming to an end.
So we're going to have a cold front that comes through midweek, give us a first chance of rain here in a little bit, and bring more fall-like temperatures to the area, if only for at least a couple of days.
Forecaster Jason Frazier with the National Weather Service says we're about 3 inches under normal rainfall for the year up to this point. A state lawmaker is highlighting a new state police initiative. As News Radio KDKA's Tamira Rush reports, it's an autism spectrum disorder alert card.
Representative Abigail Salisbury wants Pennsylvanians on the autism spectrum to know about a free tool that could make police encounters safer and less stressful. It's called the Autism Spectrum Disorder Interaction Card. The ASD card, created by the Pennsylvania State Police with input from an autistic consultant, can be shown to officers to quickly explain someone's need or communication style. Salisbury, who is on the spectrum herself, says it's about helping both the individual and the officer stay calm and connected during tough moments. You can download the card at psp.pa.gov under Safety Resources. Tamira Rush, News Radio KDKA.
It's deja vu for Jefferson Hill drivers as Coal Valley Road is closed again. News Radio KDKA's David Ballarado has more.
As crews work on a bridge over the Monfayette Expressway, it means the closure yet again of Coal Valley Road. The Turnpike Commission's Renee Vid Colburn.
This time around, it'll be closed for about a month because crews are going to be doing overhead bridge work and slope stabilization.
They closed Coal Valley Road in May for 2 months, and both last October and the October before, a 6-month closure. The same 4-mile-long detour is in place using routes 885 and 837. This portion of the Monfayette Expressway is expected to be finished in the fall of 2026. David Ballarado, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is down 88 points at 46,671. The Nasdaq is up 166 points, and the S&P is up 27. A Cash 5 ticket worth $675,000 was purchased in Allegheny County. The Pennsylvania Lottery says that winning ticket in Saturday's drawing was sold at Sheets on Babcock Boulevard in Ross Township. KDKA Sports, a couple of NLDS games tonight, the Dodgers and Phillies, followed by the Cubs and Brewers. Monday Night Football has Kansas City at Jacksonville. The news is brought to you by P.J. Fitzpatrick with their famous lifetime warranty on materials and labor. Trust PJ.com. KDKA Radio News Time is 12:03. Recently lost your health insurance or don't have insurance through an employer? Call One Health Benefits at 724-799-8873 for affordable options. 75 and sunny in Pittsburgh. The AccuWeather forecast next.
At California Psychics, we know that sometimes you can wake up thinking,
I don't know if I'm in the right career. Ew. Or the right relationship.
But whatever your life dilemma, at California Psychics, we'll give you the guidance you need to feel certain about your life choices. And because we only connect you with the very best, we guarantee if your reading isn't life-changing, it's free. California Psychics. Call 1-800-PREDICT today and get 20 minutes for just $20.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit information kit. 800-384-9393. That's 800-384-9393. Attention Medicaid patients.
If you're on Medicaid, how would you like if your caretaker was your daughter, your son, your grandchild, or your close friend? If you're on Medicaid, Freedom Care allows you to choose who provides your care, and that caregiver will get paid instantly after their shift. Yes, your caregiver will get paid instantly. This service is available based on Medicaid eligibility. Call 412-960-6205 and ask Freedom Care how to get started with care today. No more worrying about getting care from an aide at an agency. Freedom Care helps you choose who you want to take care of you, and that person gets paid. Call Freedom Care at 412-960-6205. 412-960-6205 to get started today. You get a caregiver you know and trust, and they get paid instantly after their shift, and it's free to you. Start now by calling 412-960-6205. 412-960-6205 or go to freedomcare.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Mostly sunny and very warm with a high of 84 this afternoon, then turning out mostly cloudy tonight, remaining warm with showers arriving toward dawn, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. We now have more offices, more staff, and more lawyers than any other injury firm in the world. Protecting America, fighting for you. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Man. We've met a wonderful woman with a tremendous problem, and we're going to fix it. And I say we're going to fix it because it becomes this collective. And we took a walk through her home last week, and she's amazing and sweet as could be, and quite frankly, living in a dangerous house. And I'm worried about her. And we're going to take it on. And I posted the video, and we're pushing 75,000 people. And hundreds of you want to help. It's actually a hell of a gesture. The Teamsters. It's unbelievable how many people have reached out. On the phone. Hi, Gene. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So, we took that walk through your house, my dear, and folks are astonished that so much has happened to your house. It's rough, isn't it?
Oh, I cry all the time.
And let's go through it from the third floor down. Pretty much, you can't go up to the second floor, can you? Why?
Well, the way the ceilings are and the walls, and I don't know if the ceiling's going to come down on me or I'm going to go through the damn floor and end up in the kitchen on the first floor.
The ceilings are collapsed, completely collapsed in all the rooms. In fact, Gene, when I was there, we opened the door and a chunk of plaster fell on us. It's that risky for you, isn't it, my dear?
I know. But my hands are tied. Social Security doesn't pay me enough money. I'm lucky I can buy groceries and pay my utility bills.
Right on. Tell our listeners how much money you get a month from Social Security, my dear.
Let's see. My Social Security is, I think it was $950.
Total. That's everything.
Yeah, that's it.
And Gene, if I told you it would be $100,000 to $150,000 to fix that house, right? At least.
Yeah.
And the lights went out because you have a short somewhere, right? You don't have electricity either.
No, well, I don't have electricity in the main hall, and in my bedroom, but the rest of the house is all right so far.
And we saw mold in there and water leaking and a lot of damage from plaster and ceilings falling. It doesn't feel safe. Do you feel safe in there, Gene?
No.
No. Hold on a second, Gene. Let me bring in our guy to get into this conversation. Sam the man. Sam Milligan. What's up, brother?
Hey, Marty. How's it going?
So Sam is with Cousins. CallTheCousins.com, 989-COUSINS. All right. Sam, you have Gene on the line. You saw the house. It's kind of scary to think she's living there, isn't it?
Yeah, Gene, I know Laura came out the other day and took some photos and stuff, and she had a lot of good things to say about you. But yeah, I'm sorry about the conditions you're living in. It's terrible.
But Sam, you're kind of like me, though. You're kind of overwhelmed by the response she's received, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I was blown away by that video, too, that you posted, getting that many views and stuff, and the people that are all reaching out.
In fact, you have an associate taking a look. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so a buddy of mine, Salvador, he flips a ton of homes in Pittsburgh. He's going to be taking a look at the address and everything, and ideally, I'm hoping they can, make something work to where they can buy out the property and flip it.
And get her out of there.
Yeah.
Get her into something safe. And by the way, Sam, we've had folks promise to help with the roof and the walls, but Sam, let's be honest. It would cost $100,000 to $150,000 to make that house right? Yeah,
easily.
And it doesn't make sense, does it, under these conditions?
No, not at all.
And someone like you love projects, but this doesn't make sense to you, does it?
No, not at all. And it's I mean, the crazy part is it could even end up being more than that. Because if the electrical's been damaged, I'm sure the plumbing's out of date. Like you're talking about an entire full gut and rebuild of the entire property.
Yeah, it could be $250,000, even more.
Yeah.
So Gene.
Yeah.
So we have people that want to look at the house, to buy it, to flip it, to get you money, and then get you into an apartment, and they'll pay for the move. We'll pay for whatever it takes. We'll move your furniture. We'll move you into some place where you feel comfortable. Is that okay?
Yeah, well, I've been looking around to see if there's any apartments around here.
Okay.
Because I want to stay in the neighborhood.
Yes, ma'am. We'll do anything we can to make you happy because we love you.
Oh, well, I love you guys, too.
All right, Gene. We'll be talking to you later today, Gene. Gene, are you surprised?
Okay.
Are you surprised so many people care?
Oh, my God. I'm about ready to have a stroke.
Oh, don't do that, Gene.
I'm serious. I've never known so much kindness.
All right, my dear. We're going to take care of you, all right?
Okay.
All right. Love her. She's 87.
Sheesh.
And Sam, she's cool. And your people loved her because she's so damn cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Laura gave her a big hug.
This is Sam with CallTheCousins.com. Here's the thing. And Sam's like I am. He wants to make a difference. That's great. But you got to make a difference, and you have to be practical. Is that not fair to say, Sam?
That's fair.
Right? And practical here is, it's in a neighborhood where there's homes that really sell well. Someone can say, I can flip this or tear it down and sell the lot, and then she can move to a place where she's comfortable and safe, right?
Right, yeah. I'm even looking at that house with how tall it is and how hard that could be on someone that's 87 years old.
Right
so
on.
just getting her into a situation that's probably unsafe in itself, her going up and down all those stairs, even if she could use the whole house.
It was very difficult for her to walk to the second floor. We're not running away from the problem, Sam. We're being pragmatic, are we not, sir?
Yeah, correct.
My man, Sam, I appreciate you caring, man. We're in this to the end, my man. I love this.
Yeah, we'll get her taken care of.
Sam Milligan, callthecousins.com, 989-Cousins. He's an amazing young man who really cares. Thank you, Sam.
All right, thanks, Marty.
Look, when we can, we will. And when we do it, we'll show you so that other people do it. Forget all the haters on Facebook. Forget all the morons who say we're losers and liars. Knock yourself out with your hate. We're going to get her into someplace safe. Done. Because right now, she isn't safe.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up. And I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SAVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SAVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SAVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
McGuire Memorial has been inspiring hope and fostering growth since 1963. We'd like to recognize and thank all of their dedicated and committed staff who care for God's most vulnerable people. If you want to make a difference in someone's life and enjoy caring for others, then we invite you to join the team. Excellent benefits, paid vacation, personal and sick days. To apply, call Lauren 724-843-3400, extension 1153, or online at McGuireMemorial.org.
NASCO Roofing. Here's why I love NASCO. First of all, woman needed a roof, and her husband. Horrible situation with the roof. Massive hole on the roof. No one would fix it. $20,000 plus job. Jerry Nasseri, NASCO Roofing, fix it for free. The work is unbelievable. The warranty, the work, the labor, guaranteed. Absolutely the best products, the best staffing, the best pricing, the best service, and they care. NASCO Roofing, 412-373-2000. Tootie Mechanical Systems, Pittsburgh's HVAC, plumbing, and electric leaders, is a family business that I truly admire. Tootie culture is built on ethics, service, and making a difference in our community. Tootie Mechanical Systems, they're the people you want working in your home.
Picture this. You're halfway through a DIY car fix and boom, you're missing a part. It's okay because whatever it is, it's on eBay and it's guaranteed to fit every time. eBay, things people love.
When I've had family members and friends with serious medical issues involving mistakes made by doctors, and it does happen, I take them to Perry Calder. John Perry is one of my closest friends, and he's one of the best lawyers in the country. He has doctors on staff. Look, I'm telling you, these big medical companies, they fear this law firm. They're that good. They're that successful. Perry Calder Law, 412-281-4200. Perry Calder Law, 412-281-4200.
If you're concerned about the future, you'll want to hear this. There are more than 1,800 ancient Bible prophecies, many of them pointing to current world events with shocking accuracy. There's one final prophecy that's about to unfold about humanity's future. It will be revealed at this once-in-a-lifetime free event. and we'll unlock precisely what the Bible says about the future and how you can be prepared. Register at hopeforhumanity.info.
UPMC, life-saving, life-changing information. Amazing.
CBS Eye on Veterans from ConnectingVets.com. Entrepreneur and business executive Jordy Kern founded the 7 Eagle Group, an online community for vets seeking new careers. And unlike other job websites, he hosts live Zoom calls with companies seeking veterans and says right now they're in high demand.
They have the skills, the grit, the leadership, the persistence that are just in such demand in corporate America. And I wanted to be a part of a solution there. I hated to see so many vets underemployed or unemployed and working crappy jobs. I mean, it doesn't have to be like that. This talent pool is so sought after.
Brought to you by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving all branches of the armed forces, veterans, and their families. No matter where you are in your military careers, we have the products and resources to help you navigate your finances. Learn more at NavyFederal.org. Our members are the mission.
Pittsburgh's 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
We have a platform and we use it. We draw attention to downtown because people need to see downtown for what it is. And the only way they see it is if we show them. And you hear these stories that are terrifying. My wife walks down there all the time. She sees men almost daily urinating in the bushes. People passed out in the streets. We had Ackland on last week where someone who was high attacked a girl walking her dog. We had the chiropractor on this morning. He's trying to reopen his office, and he got assaulted. He made 30 calls to police. 30. Not one detective's called him back. That's where we're at. And we're going to start showing this. For those of you who pick on us or me for showing these pictures, too bad. The only way it gets fixed is if we draw attention to it. And attention draws boots on the ground and help. And that's what we're going to get done. Enough is enough. We're starting today with Anthony Coghill, a city council. Love him. And we're going from there. With the president of county council next. Waiting on a return call from Sarah Innamorato. You know, blew us off and promised like 9 times she'd go. Barb Warwick. Seems very nice, but won't do it. I think she's afraid. And if they're afraid, why the hell would you be afraid downtown? Folks, I'm telling you, do not end up on 2nd Avenue. Gina, go ahead.
Yeah, hi. You're talking about doing the walk downtown, so I just wanted to say I hope your coverage is fair and not biased, and I hope you also show the white homeless men down there aggressively panhandling and begging for money,
yes, ma'am.
And that are also down there that are nodding off on drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
Nodding off on drugs.
Yes, ma'am.
Please show that also, because I know your narrative every day is to only frame it as the bad black people in the black
I've
community.
never said bad black people on the air once. Never once. You're the racist. You're the racist.
That's how you frame the narrative.
No, it's not true. I'm not going to argue with you. I have no interest in fighting that war today. This whole notion that she wants us to show white homeless people, I think that would be considered racist. And yes, I hung up on her. She made her point. We moved on. This crazy crap that somehow we would say just show the black homeless people is ignorant by definition. And for you, Gina, the greatest quote ever given: nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. If you paid any attention, and you don't, to the videos, to the photographs, to the discussions on this show, you would realize you're wrong. But I don't have time for it, and certainly you don't. And I ain't fixing you. You have no interest in hearing from me. We call them as the camera sees them live. In my entire career, we've been downtown 600 times. We've never said, "Ooh, they're white. Ooh, they're black." But the white father who called us and hadn't seen his daughter in 3 months and saw a picture of her high at a cemetery and had her arrested and saved her life, he thanked us. She's in jail now. At least he knows where she is. And the white mother who hadn't seen her daughter in a year and found her through one of our videos, she thanked us. And the white wife who hadn't seen her husband in 6 months, who saw him in a video downtown high in that zombie state, she thanked us. But you believe what you believe. We take these walks unobstructed by our view of race, color, or creed. We're trying to make a difference here. And at the end of the day, that woman has no interest in me telling the truth. She called in angry. Who's the racist? She's the racist. And rather than her helping to fix the problem, she wants to call me a racist and say I go out of my way to find black people downtown. No, it's never happened in my career, ever, and never will. And the folks we help are all shapes, sizes, and colors. But I don't think I've ever heard you call us when we help those folks, ma'am. When we did several $100,000 worth of sewer work for several African-American families in Homewood. I don't remember your call, but maybe I forgot that. I am not in the game of patronizing people, but I will not allow someone to call me and lie, and that's a lie. And this is all carryover from the truth about Aliquippa. The most hate-filled, racist, threatening messages I've ever received in my career from folks in Aliquippa. You should be ashamed. And your threats are being taken seriously, so you know. Remember that when you hear the knock at the door. I will not sit by and allow you to threaten to kill me. It's just not going to happen. I will not ever stop this journey to make a difference. We will walk that walk downtown today unimpeded by race, color, creed, size, anything that, ma'am, that you have a misconception about. We're seeking out the truth in an effort to make a difference. And it makes me sad that you've decided to go through life so angry. That would be on you, ma'am. Certainly not me.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Pennsylvania. TNC Supply.
The biggest reason Metropolitan Window Company has been in business since 1978 is our huge list of satisfied customers.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you're getting expertise and attention to detail from a trusted business that puts your needs first.
You're also getting our exclusive Infinity from Marvin 100% fiberglass windows that are built for life.
The most important part of a window is the framing. Fiberglass frames won't lose their dimensional integrity. They're the strongest, longest-lasting window you can buy.
And right now, you can save 30% and get 18-month no-interest financing on every window and door product we offer.
Stop by one of our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA
1565.
You're listening to Leaf Filter Radio, and the guru of gutter protection himself, Chris Coonahan, is here to take your most pressing leaf-related questions.
Hey, everybody, Chris here. I understand we have Ron on the line. Ron, where are you calling from?
Uh-oh. Ron, are you calling from a ladder?
Well, I was. I wanted to ask Chris what I need to do to get my gutters ready to have leaf filter installed.
Oh, Ron, you don't have to do anything. A Leaf Filter Trusted Pro will come out and clean out your gutters, realign and seal your gutters, and install Leaf Filter, America's #1 gutter protection system.
So I didn't need to get on this ladder?
Ron, Leaf Filter Trusted Pros are in your neighborhood and ready to help. Just visit leaffilter.com/deal to schedule your free gutter inspection and get up to 30% off.
Thank goodness. What was that site?
To get this special radio offer, go to leaffilter.com/deal for your free gutter inspection today and get up to 30% off. That's leaffilter.com/deal for up to 30% off. leaffilter.com/deal. See representative for warranty details.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Mostly sunny and 74 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 12:30. I'm Paul Alexander. We're in for a weather change this week. An extraordinarily long stretch of sunny days in Pittsburgh is about to come to an end.
So we're going to have a cold front that comes through midweek, give us a first chance of rain here in a little bit, and bring more fall-like temperatures to the area, if only for at least a couple of days.
Forecaster Jason Frazier with the National Weather Service. Despite the upcoming chance of weather, well, several local counties are now under a drought watch. News Radio KDK's David Bottlerado has more.
The DEP's Drought Task Force has declared 25 counties, including Beaver, Butler, Indiana, Lawrence, Mercer, and Washington counties, are all under a drought watch. That means people who live there are asked to voluntarily curb their water usage by 5 to 10%. DEP Secretary Jessica Shirley says even though some of those areas may see rain this week, it won't be enough to make up for a dry summer. The agency says cutting back on water use can be as simple as running dishwashers and washing machines less often and with full loads, shortening how long you let the water run to warm up before a shower, and fixing a leaky toilet, which itself can waste up to 200 gallons of water a day. David Bottlerado, News Radio KDKA.
Grocery competition is heating up in Cranberry Township. News Radio KDK's Paul Rasmussen has that story.
Shoppers will soon have two new choices, Wegmans and Meijer.
It'll be more competitive than any of us can ever remember in terms of grocery and presumably grocery prices.
Tim Schooley with the Pittsburgh Business Times says Cranberry is just the beginning.
I would expect to see another Meijer store to the north, and I've heard of rumblings of one that I haven't verified that in Westmoreland County.
Wegmans' location will be near the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, and Meijer will be part of a development off Franklin Road near North Catholic High School. Both locations a short distance from the region's dominant grocery chain. Giant Eagle recently moved its headquarters to Cranberry Woods. Paul Rasmussen, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 45 points. The NASDAQ is down a fraction. The S&P 500 is up 69 points. KDK Radio News Time is 12:32. Our next update at 1 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander on the voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
If you're concerned about the future, you'll want to hear this. There are more than 1,800 ancient Bible prophecies, many of them pointing to current world events with shocking accuracy. There's one final prophecy that's about to unfold about humanity's future. It will be revealed at this once-in-a-lifetime free event, and we'll unlock precisely what the Bible says about the future and how you can be prepared. Register at hopeforhumanity.info.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. Look, with Medicare, this is important stuff, and there's never one size fits all. That's the beauty of MediConnect. That's why I love the company. The folks at MediConnect, they'll sit down with you in your home or in the office, anywhere you wish, to answer Medicare questions and compare plans with your current situation. There is never, ever a fee for their services. And they got 70 different plans. Medicare made simple. MediConnect, 888-818-6334. I talked to Rob Pierce from Robert Pierce & Associates probably twice a week. Seriously. Why? He's so deeply involved, so deeply engaged in so many prominent cases. Just reached out to him 2 days ago about abuse in nursing homes and what we call granny cams. Rob is behind our efforts and supporting our efforts to put cameras in nursing homes. Why? To protect your loved ones. He has represented hundreds of folks whose loved ones have been abused in nursing homes. He's a fantastic man who gives a damn about you. By the way, free consultation. The best experts around. At it nearly 40 years, folks. Insane insight. Amazing track record. Rob Pearson Associates. 412-844-383-0565.
This year's senior class is back at homecoming, reunited and protected with mNEXSpike, the new COVID-19 vaccine from Moderna for adults 65 and older. That's because these seniors know they face the highest risk of severe COVID. mNEXSpike, COVID-19 vaccine mRNA, is a COVID-19 vaccine for people 65 and older and for 12 to 64-year-olds at high risk for severe COVID. You shouldn't get mNEXSpike if you've had an allergic reaction to a previous Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Rare cases of inflammation of the heart muscle and outer lining have been reported. Common side effects include pain at the injection site, tiredness, headache, muscle or joint pain, chills, nausea, vomiting, and underarm swelling or soreness. mNEXSpike may not protect everyone. This year's senior class came ready with a COVID-19 vaccine that helps them keep showing up. mNEXSpike from Moderna, here for the senior class. Visit mnexspike.com to schedule your vaccine today. That's mnexspike.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Very warm this afternoon, sunshine and a high of 84, then turning cloudy tonight with showers arriving late. It'll be warm with a low of 64 degrees. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Larry Richard here for Larimores. My made-to-measure suit from Larimores is the perfect blend of old-fashioned tailoring and contemporary style. I'll be wearing it at the next Pittsburgh Speaker Series, or check it out on my social media. Thanks, Larimores.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/radio. That's ethos.com/radio.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. Ever wonder why Big Wireless wants you on an unlimited plan? They probably want you to cover the cost of those 20-somethings using all that data every month. But most people 50 and up like me only use 12 gigs or less. Don't get bamboozled by Big Wireless. Switch to Consumer Cellular. Our plans start at just $20, and we use the same towers as the big guys. Join the millions who choose something better, because if you're not using all that data, you're probably getting used.
Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com/facts. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional facts.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at kennyross.com.
You want to find greatness in business? Carlos, Greater Pitt Tree Service, elderly woman, bunch of trees hanging over her house. Could damage the heck out of the house. She can't pay for it. Carlos took care of those trees. Carlos is a magnificent businessman as well as a humanitarian who gives a damn about people. Greater Pitt Tree Service. The best pricing, the best professionals, the biggest heart. 412-884-TREE, 412-884-TREE. Call Carlos. Hey, folks, it's Marty. Look, I hear this all the time, and folks get scared about their debt. If you're struggling with your debt, give my friends at Harold, Shepley & Associates a call. Right, Harold?
Absolutely. We have offices throughout Pennsylvania, but you never need to come into the office. It's always a free consultation, and there's no travel required, so there's no reason to pick up the phone and not give us a call.
And don't hide from it.
Yeah, there's no reason to be ashamed. You want to get back on your feet, and you need some help.
Check them out, ShepleyLaw.com.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
I'm sitting here watching a video of my friend Norm Candelor as he's ringing the bell at Hillman, his final radiation. it's quite a journey. He had the same cancer I had, and he's fighting it like hell. And it's a hell of a journey, man. Hold on, here we go.
It's told to clearly say, my treatment's done, the course is run, and I am on my way. 3 times. Listen.
That's Norm. Here we go. He's hugging his wife.
See you out in the streets. If you need anything, you let us know, okay?
It's my man Norm. It's a journey, man. I sent him a note. I wanted him to talk about this journey, but he can't. He can't talk. He's so wiped out. Patrick has seen this and watched this. I don't think, and I was with my sister all day yesterday, and I know Patrick knows this because he's with me almost every day, more than I am with my wife. I don't think people understand that insane, overwhelming pain and agony until they've actually had to go through that crap show. You know what I mean, man?
Oh, 100%. It's physically draining. It's emotionally, difficult.
I'm sitting there watching Norm. Looks like he lost at least 60 pounds, right?
Oh, at the very least.
Yeah. By the way, he's very public about this. We're not sneaking around on Norm telling his private stuff. He's been a hell of a man. He's been a hell of a friend. He's been a warrior. But I'm there with my sister yesterday. And these things get very emotional. And I try to get Norm on there. He's so sore and so sick he can't talk. And I've been there. And all of us, everybody listening right now has friends that either have cancer and or had cancer and or died from cancer. Every single person I know. I try to tell people, and if you look, it's there. And we've talked about this on the show. 4 million more people have survived cancer in the last 10 years than any time in history. 4 million. Because what happens is you get kind of buried in the grief, in the pain and the struggle. But the truth is that people are beating it, and Norm's going to beat it. I was with my there's 5 of us. Rose and Mart's kids, my parents. Chris and Sandy and Barb and myself and Maria. And we're all in Wheeling yesterday with my sister, Barb. And there's there are moments when we all just started to cry. And I think as you cross these thresholds of life and death, you lose your parents. When you're very young, you lose your grandparents. You don't really kind of know what's going on. And then you lose your parents, and hell yeah, you know what's going on. But when you start to watch, and I mean watch, your siblings die, it's a bear. It's a bear. And for all of us to be there together in my sister's home in Wheeling, which is beautiful, and I love that little town, is to understand the dynamic of our lives together and how much we've loved each other and taken care of each other. And my sister Barb has taken care of me from the time I was a little boy. She would scold me when I was in trouble. She would cook for me when I was sick. When I was sick with cancer, she came to my house every single weekend with fresh food and sat there with me for hours. And now we're there with her. And there's this conflict of joy and fear and sadness and exhilaration and all these memories about things we did and things we're going to do. And it's, for all of you out there who've experienced this cycle, it's at times unbearable. We're trying to be pragmatic, but it's hard to wrap your arms around a situation when your sister's playing songs for you that she wants you to play at her wake. Said she wants an Irish wake and wants us all to dance when she dies. And I think as you get older, you think, well, these things do happen, but they don't happen to us. And then when they happen to us, it's hard to manage. But what you have to acknowledge is that there is this cycle of life and death. And what you have to make certain of is that you love them as much as you can. And I've lectured folks for decades about this. We are never at a point in our family where we disagree to the point where we don't talk. But there are families that do this. There are families that lose loved ones and don't even know they're dead because they haven't talked in 10 years. There are fathers that don't speak to sons and daughters that don't speak to their mothers. And I was with one of my good friends the other night, and I love him, and he said he hadn't talked to his son in 2 years. One of my favorite people, I love her. She's telling me that she hasn't spoken to her son in 3 years. And I ain't judging, and I'm not lecturing, but I told her and I told him, my man, you get one son, one man, you got to fix that. Drive, fly, walk, crawl, swim, whatever the hell you have to do. You make it right, man. You beg them. This is it, man. One lap. You're going to die angry? You're going to die. Not talking to your son. You can't. In the blink of an eye, we went from the little Griffin kids that always used to hang out on Noble Street and Shadyside. In the blink of an eye, we're sitting in my sister's house yesterday, the five of us crying because my sis is battling for her life. And I mean, it happens in the blink of an eye. And all the laughter, all of it yesterday, and all the tears, it's the only thing that friggin' matters. The greatest thing we have is right there in that room in front of us, family. And if you have that in your family, God bless you. If you don't, you got to find it before it's too late. Because once it's too late, you cannot, because I meet these people every day. Oh, man, I wish I'd fixed things with my dad before he died. You can't do that, man. You better find Dad. You better beg Dad. Whatever Dad did or whatever you did, fix it, man. You get one dad, one mom, one brother, one sister, fix it. I know things break. I know people say mean things. I know they borrowed money, they won't pay you back. Whatever they did, fix it. Because here's what happens. How many times someone has hugged me and said, God, I wish I had fixed it with my father before he died. Or my brother. Or my sister. Can't let that happen. You cannot. You got to love them now. Now. Because after they're gone, they won't know it.
For generations, you've listened to us in your kitchen, catching baseball games on your front porch, and ending your day as your bedtime buddy. Now, you can watch us every day on your TV with our new KDKA Radio YouTube page or by clicking on KDKARadio.com. It's presented by Metropolitan Windows. Same great content, more live visuals. The voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA. Covered by JP Roofing and Siding. Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
Hey folks, Marty here, Voss TV and Appliance. You'll find the best prices and selection, name brand TVs and appliances. Third-generation family business that's built on relationships, not commissions. From sales, installation, at Voss, Rick, Matt, the entire Voss team are experts who know appliances and TVs inside and out. They won't leave you hanging after the sale. Visit Voss, South Hill Showroom, 412-650-VOSS, 412-650-VOSS. The best prices, guaranteed.
Honey, I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
Buy more, save more at Scandinavian Designs Furniture. For a limited time, save $200 instantly for every $800 you spend in our showroom. It's the perfect way to complete your look for less or splurge on your dream piece for your living room, dining room, outdoor space, home office, or bedroom. Stop by your local showroom today or shop online at ScandinavianDesigns.com.
PNC Bank is committed to helping the customers and the communities they serve move forward financially. To do this, they're implementing their community benefits plan that focuses on affordable home lending, small business loans, and employee volunteerism, and creating other opportunities to give back on a local level. They're proud to be part of the Pittsburgh community. See how PNC Bank can make a difference for you at pnc.com/our commitments. PNC Bank, National Association, member FDIC.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Do you plan to spend more online this holiday season? Well, shoppers are forecast to spend a whopping $253.4 billion just online in November and December. That's over 5% more than a year ago, according to Adobe. And those buy now, pay later checkout options are expected to drive more than $20 billion in spending. That's 11% more than a year ago. Now, that spending should give Amazon a big boost. Its Prime Big Deal Days 2-day sales starts tomorrow. Its shares are flat, but elsewhere on Wall Street, stocks are mixed. Right now, the Dow is down about 0.5%. The tech-heavy NASDAQ up 0.2% thanks to a partnership between AMD and OpenAI. The S&P is up by about 1/3. Crypto-related stocks are higher. Bitcoin set another all-time high over the weekend. It's valued at $125,000. And automaker Stellantis, the maker of Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram trucks, and others, now planning to invest about $10 billion in the U.S. to refocus on pickup trucks and SUVs. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
My girl, one of my favorite people that listen to the show, and I love her. It's like we're family because we're so similar, is Karen, who watched her daughter die, quite frankly. And she's talking about women that, and daughters that don't talk to their mothers. And in the last week, I was with 2 people that don't talk to their kids. One is one of my friends who's now retired from television, and I saw him at a party a week ago, and I said, "Hey, how's your son?" He goes, "I don't know. I haven't talked to him in 3 years." I said, "My man, I ain't judging, but you can't. Man, you got to fix that." Yeah. You got for his sake. Because once you're gone, he's going to be Jack for life. I've seen this movie. I've seen it. And then the young lady I'm talking about, I love her. She's one of the funniest women alive. I love her. I love her husband. I've had her on the show as a guest. She hasn't talked to her son at all, and she's losing it. And she said he hates her, and I would go over to his house and sit on the steps, and I wouldn't leave until I had some kind of... I'm not telling you I'm better. I'm a pain in the ass, and I've been sideways with people, but I'm telling you, my father taught me this, man. You got to humble yourself. There ain't no right, there ain't no wrong with family. You got to fix it, man. I don't care if they took your girlfriend, stole your car. I just don't care, man. You got to fix it. That's DNA, man. It's very uncomfortable for people to talk about stuff this personal, but my dad taught me that, man. I'll tell you what, my mom was very Italian, and I was very spoiled by her. So when we would fight, we wouldn't talk. The Italian silent treatment. Anyone been down that road? I stole a car. I was arrested. You've heard this story. She quit talking to me. She would, this is the truth. I was locked in my room for like 6 weeks in solitary confinement. And she would knock on the door and put spaghetti on outside the door on the floor, spaghetti and meatballs. And then I'd open the door and she'd have like big bags under her eyes because she'd been crying for 6 weeks. This is all true. Finally, my dad said, this is enough, because she wasn't talking to me and I wasn't talking to her. We showed each other. No, we didn't, man. It's a terrible character flaw. It's mine, and I carried it into my marriage. This is all true. And Christine, I used to pull that with Christine. I wouldn't talk to her. She's like, whoa, lover boy. Stop. I'm not doing this. This is the truth. My wife is a badass. My wife's like, no, sorry. We're going to talk. And we do. And we did. And I'm teaching my kids the same thing. I see it with my son. I say, Mom, man, I did the same thing with my mother. I'm seeing it. You're not going to do it. You understand me? Yes, Dad. Yes, Dad. It's okay, ma'am. From my girl Karen, I wish I had that woman's number, the woman who hasn't talked to her kid. I would tell her how much it hurts not to be able to talk to my only daughter. I would do anything to be able to talk to her again. I don't understand. At times, the pain is unbearable. Especially because I'm taking care of her children. Whatever it is, it's not worth it. That is the point. Whatever it is, whatever the beef is, it ain't worth it. And people do it to this day that I know. With me, they'll get aggravated and they'll quit talking to me. Okay. I tried. We all have character flaws, I call them, that we have to work on. And that's one that's just not helpful. It just tears you up. You get one lap. One. The best I can do is I'm probably 3/4 of the way around the track. I ain't spending any time not talking to my kids or my family members because of some BS beef. It ain't happening. It just can't. And I suggest you do the same. Because when they're gone, man, you can't call them last I checked. And you can't imagine the pain until they're finally gone. But it struck me as horribly painful yesterday when my sister was there and we were all crying and she's telling us how to celebrate her wake when she's gone and what songs to play. And I said, we're not doing this because you're going to live. And we're going to find a way because you're a warrior. Love them. Love it. It's amazing.
Every Tuesday morning at 7:20, listen for Inside Independence Health, a look at all things healthcare with the experts from Independence Health System. It's brought to you by Independence Health System. Expert care here.
Have some exterior home improvement problems and just don't know who to call? Call PJ Fitzpatrick to diagnose and fix your problems. PJ will come to your home with a complete shop on their truck, and they can fix it all on the same day. Poorly sealed windows, overflowing gutters, rotted trim, and leaking roofs. This is the time to call the home repair experts at PJ Fitzpatrick. No job too big or too small. Visit them at trustpj.com. With over 45 years of experience, they'll fix it right the first time. Visit trustpj.com and stay off the ladders.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
Over 65 and still on your employer's health insurance? Not sure what's best for you to do? Dina Schmidt and her team of professionals from One Health Benefits provide excellent advice on the best options for your needs. One Health Benefits has been providing people with customized health benefit choices for over 2 decades. You only know what you know, so let Dina and the One Health Benefits experts help you with what they know. Call One Health Benefits today, 724-799-8873. Learn more at onehealthbenefits.com.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. All the time I'm talking about auto accidents, big crashes, big wrecks. Call 1-800-GET-PHIL or 412-281-5005. Look, Phil DeLucente and Associates, they're in Pittsburgh. They give free, that's right, free consultations. Phil and Ken Nolan, his partner, handle auto cases. I've worked with them a lot. So call 1-800-GET-PHIL. Call Ken Nolan and Phil DeLucente now at 1-800-GET-PHIL today. They're the best, folks.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9834. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-9834. That's 800-575-9834. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Hi, this is elder law attorney Carl Zachariah. Betty called me last week because her mother's in a nursing home and had given her $30,000 2 years ago. I told her that 5-year look back will not apply. We can get it fixed. Call Zachariah Brown at 724-942-6200 or visit PittsburghElderLaw.com.
SchultzFord.com. 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Sunny and 81 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander. News brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick. Home improvements with no interest financing if you need it. TrustPJ.com. A man was killed in an exchange of gunfire with state police last night in Indiana County. Troopers responding to a reported assault say the man opened fire on them at a home in the 3000 block of Dixonville Road in Grant Township around 5 o'clock. The man who was yet to be identified reportedly started a fire inside the house, then climbed onto the roof and fired the shotgun at responding officers who fired back, killing the man. The troopers on administrative duty, and they will be shooting is being investigated. We're in for a weather change this week. An extraordinarily long stretch of sunny days in Pittsburgh is finally coming to an end.
So we're going to have a cold front that comes through midweek, give us a first chance of rain here in a little bit, and bring more fall-like temperatures to the area, if only for at least a couple of days.
That's forecaster Jason Frazier with the National Weather Service. He says there will be about 3 inches under normal rain so far for the year. Several local counties are now under a drought watch. News Radio KDK's David Bolorado has more.
The DEP's Drought Task Force has declared 25 counties, including Beaver, Butler, Indiana, Lawrence, Mercer, and Washington counties, are all under a drought watch. That means people who live there are asked to voluntarily curb their water usage by 5 to 10%. DEP Secretary Jessica Shirley says even though some of those areas may see rain this week, it won't be enough to make up for a dry summer. The agency says cutting back on water use can be as simple as running dishwashers and washing machines less often and with full loads, shortening how long you let the water run to warm up before a shower, and fixing a leaky toilet, which itself can waste up to 200 gallons of water a day. David Bolorado, News Radio KDKA.
The Pennsylvania State Representative is highlighting a new initiative by the Pennsylvania State Police, an Autism Spectrum Disorder Alert Card. News Radio KDK's Tamara Rush has the details.
State Representative Abigail Salisbury says the Autism Spectrum Disorder, or ASD, interaction card was developed by Pennsylvania State Police in collaboration with an autistic consultant.
This is an opportunity for people to keep these for their kids, for themselves, for anyone who they might have with them, that would enable a law enforcement officer to know that they have someone who might be experiencing a communication difficulty that would impact that police interaction.
Salisbury, who is autistic herself, says the goal is to help both individuals and law enforcement stay calm and better communicate during high-stress situations. The card is available for download at psp.pa.gov under Safety Resources. Tamara Rush, News Radio KDKA.
The Pittsburgh Mills Mall has lost its last national retailer. Bath & Body Works is closed, joining a long list of companies including Macy's, JCPenney, Dick's Sporting Goods, and Jo-Ann Fabrics pulling out of the mall, which is now 75% vacant. On Wall Street, the Dow is up a fraction. NASDAQ is down a fraction. The S&P 500 is up 67 points. KDK Sports, it was the perfect bye week for the Steelers. All three AFC Central teams losing. The Browns, the Bengals, and the Ravens all lost yesterday. The Steelers will host the Browns Sunday at 1 o'clock. KDK Radio News Time is 1:03. Time to call Goodrich and Geis. Get the good guys. Goodrich and Geis, Pittsburgh's personal injury attorneys. Right now, it's sunny and 81 degrees in Pittsburgh. Your AccuWeather forecast is next.
Lock in amazing fall deals for your new roof with Home Genius Exteriors. Get 50% off roofing materials, plus 0% APR and no payments till 2027. And for a limited time, get free attic insulation. Call Home Genius Exteriors now at 855-U-R-GENIUS to schedule your free roof and attic inspection. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. Home Genius Exteriors, the genius choice in roofing. See website for details.
Leading with support and a proven commitment to public safety. Represent how Sheriff Kevin Krause effectively serves Allegheny County. Paul Martino here supporting the re-election of Allegheny County Sheriff Kevin Krause. Kevin's respect and trust from the labor community and unanimous endorsements by city, county and state, public safety, and first responders are key reasons to re-elect him as sheriff.
I'm Sheriff Kevin Krause. I'd be honored to earn your vote on November 4th.
Paid for by friends of Kevin Krause for sheriff.
Your new kitchen looks amazing. How were you able to do it?
We got it done with a Dollar Bank home equity loan. Our local loan expert helped us get a great rate and an affordable monthly payment. Plus, we have up to 90 days until our first payment is due.
I'm definitely looking into my home equity.
Get the cash you need for the thing you've been wanting to do. Talk to a Dollar Bank loan expert today or visit dollar.bank/borrow. Dollar Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Interest continues to accrue during the 90 days and your monthly payment and loan APR may increase.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
This afternoon will bring a good deal of sunshine. It'll be very warm with a high of 84. Then we turn mostly cloudy and warm tonight. Showers arrive late, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Brides love Lamont's simple elegance wedding package. $99 per person till December. $109 for 2026. Select 4 appetizers, soup or salad, 3 entrees, wedding cake, and 3-hour bar. Lamont, 412-431-3100.
Have an issue in your community? Talk about it now with Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Guy just sent me a video. Wow. Downtown. Man. A guy is losing it, throwing signs in the streets and screaming at the top of his lungs. Man. Let's get to something really cool. Dr. Campbell, how are you?
You.
How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. Introduce yourself to our audience, please. Let's talk. This is great stuff. I love this.
Sure. My name is Vanessa Campbell, so I am one of our directors of clinical pharmacy here at UPMC Health Plan. So I'm a pharmacist by background. I'm super excited to be here today, so thanks for having me.
God, tell us about this program. I love it, and I love the opportunity for folks.
Yeah, absolutely. So October is American Pharmacist Month, so it's a great time to recognize and celebrate the essential role that pharmacists play in advancing healthcare and improving patient outcomes. So in honor of this important month, UPMC Health Plan is proud to launch its first ever Pharmacist Care Day. So it's a community event that is focused on designing to spotlight the impact of pharmacist-led care and promote healthier lives. So this Wednesday, October 8th, we're actually hosting a community-wide Pharmacist Care Day, which will be a free event. on helping people stay well this fall and winter at our neighborhood Eastside Center. And we're actually going to be offering complimentary flu vaccines, a wide range of health screenings, including blood glucose, bone density, cholesterol, height and weight, and blood pressure screening. So it's really, really exciting.
It's also critical. And quite frankly, we've seen a lot of angst among pharmacists because of the workload and the stress. It's a very, very stressful job these days, is it not?
Very stressful. There's a lot going on, as we know, in our country right now. And one of the things that I think that's super exciting about this event is we're actually going to have licensed pharmacists available at this event.
Nice.
So they're actually going to be there able to answer questions about medications, including drug interactions, safe disposal about medications, how to properly dispose expired meds. So patients will actually get the time to sit down and talk with pharmacists, about anything that they want, or do a free med review. So they don't need to be a health plan member to attend this event and receive services. And the exciting part is the flu vaccines and health screenings will be administered at no cost, regardless of insurance status. So if they are insured, please bring your health insurance ID card to the event, but they do not need to have health insurance in order to attend.
It's not UPMC, but it's related. So Giant Eagle took on all these new, doctor, thousands of new clients, customers, because of Rite Aid's closing. Crazy. And I'm in line. This is a true story. I'm in line. They're waiting for from prescriptions last week, and they're literally throwing the prescriptions to each other. And one of the pharmacists grabbed me and said, "We need help. Our jobs are so stressful." It's a very, very, very important and stressful job, is it not, Doctor?
Yeah, and honestly, I give my colleagues so much credit.
Yep.
And honestly, through this event, I think that, you really will see, how much impact that pharmacists have on their communities. Just because a lot of my team actually personally will be there. And so I think that this will really hope to inspire the ongoing recognition and appreciation for pharmacist professionals, and what we really bring to our community every day. So just like what you were talking about, I think that this really echoes like the commitment that we have to our communities and our patients.
Here's the other thing. Not to get political, but there's a lot of crap out there about vaccines. And the truth is, Doctor, that 25,000 people die some years who don't get the flu shot. And this is free, and you can talk to the pharmacist while you're there, can't you? Right?
Yeah, because even healthy people can still get the flu and spread the virus to others. So that's why you can actually go to the CDC website, and the CDC actually urges everyone 6 months and older to get an annual flu shot. So the flu vaccine and health screenings are going to be offered to everyone, adults age 18 and over, at this event. And if you're unable to make Wednesday's event, as a reminder, flu shots are still available at your doctor's office and participating urgent care centers or local pharmacies. And it's always just important to remember to get vaccinated. And if you have any questions, you can come visit me personally, who will be at the event on Wednesday and can answer any questions and would be happy to speak with you.
Dr. Vanessa Campbell, UPMC Health Plan Director, Clinical Pharmacy. Hey, the fact of the matter is that it's free, and lay it out for us again, the event and the time, so people know. It's great stuff.
Sure. So it's at UPMC's neighborhood event center on the east side. It just had opened. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Wednesday, October 8th. And again, it is a free event open to anybody. So not just UPMC health plan members. If you have insurance, please bring your insurance ID card to the event, but it is at no cost, regardless of insurance status. So flu vaccines, health screenings, there will be pharmacist counseling if you have questions about your medications. We're going to have all kinds of really cool, giveaways and events there. Mr. Yuck will be there. So it's going to be a really, really fun day. And lots of pharmacists and other health professionals there to answer all of your questions about medications, vaccines, and other health benefits.
Wow, Mr. Yuck, that closed the deal for me, Vanessa. Thank you. It's great stuff.
Thank you so much for having me today. I really appreciate it and appreciate the opportunity.
Oh, it's important. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
So I wanted to do this because there's so much angst out there about vaccines. And, man, this flu thing, don't blow it off. People die. Look at the numbers. Average year, 25, 30,000 people die because they don't get the flu shot. Seriously, average. But the number has spiked to as high as 50,000. It's just paramount that you get the damn flu shot. And especially the seniors. Look, that weirdo RFK Jr. has a lot of you folks saying vaccines aren't any good, they cause this, they cause that. Please, do me a favor. Call the doctor or doctors that you trust, that you have spent your life trusting, and ask them, what's good for me? What's good for my kids? What's good for my family? If you quit getting the flu shot, and if it happens in great numbers, a significant number of Americans will die. And by the way, folks, in a typical year, unvaccinated kids who don't get the flu shot, about 1,000 of them die. It's insane. Please don't buy into the hype. Please ask somebody you trust. Please ask a doctor you believe in. Please, please. It saves lives.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
My boy JK, the Oakmont Restaurant King, has done it again. This time, Thanksgiving. Him and a chef at Hofstad's, Oakmont, will prepare a Thanksgiving feast for 6. Woo! Orders must be in by November 4th. Everything included. Salad, rolls, turkey. Wow. Meat's already separated. Stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce, broccoli casserole, mashed potatoes, and pumpkin pie. Don't worry, instructions for reheating there too. Don't worry, JK will take care of Thanksgiving. You can tell them you cooked it yourself. Delicious.
Happy Hour begins this Wednesday at 7 p.m. You're invited to join me, Gene Rubnicki from Vicini Distributing Company, in the Beer Garden. On tap this week, fall beers with Stewards of Beer, Brooke Frannis. In the Beer Garden this Wednesday at 7 p.m. on FM 100.1 and AM 1020, KDKA.
Looking for an adventure getaway? AAA presents a snowmobile adventure in Jackson and Yellowstone National Park. Enjoy a 5-night stay and 3 full days of guided snowmobiling with gear, winter suit, boots, helmet, and gloves all included. Plus a free day to explore your way, cross-country or downhill skiing, dog sledding, more snowmobiling, and more. Winter is the best time for adventure experiences in Wyoming. Don't miss it. Visit your local AAA office or call 1-800-354-8761 today.
House stealing. It's a nightmare that's real. It's the FBI's term for thieves stealing your home's title and draining your equity. Just one fake document filed with a recorder, and scammers can own your home on paper, drain your equity, and do it all without you even knowing. Imagine waking up to a foreclosure or eviction notice. Listen to former title thief Matt Cox.
What people don't realize is the ease in which this crime can happen. I can take the deed to your house and I can transfer that deed into my name. It's a great crime, and it's happening all the time.
So how can you stop the nightmare and protect yourself? Find out if you're already a victim now at HomeTitleLock.com. Use promo code RADIO and get a 30-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, a title scan, and access to a title specialist, a $250 value. Don't wait. Go to HomeTitleLock.com now. Promo code RADIO.
Hey, folks, it's Marty. My guys at Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks specialize in slate. Not every construction company has the knowledge and training in working with slate. I have slate on my home. It can get expensive, but it can also last 100 years. Do it right the first time. Call Sam and Calvin to get on their schedule right now. They also specialize in decks and siding. Call thecousins.com. That's callthecousins.com. I trust them. So should you. Callthecousins.com. UPMC, life-saving, life-changing information. Amazing.
hear about it, then talk about it. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
Vaccination rates are dropping everywhere. They had no measles cases in this country 5 years ago. Yep. Now we have kids dying from measles in Texas last year because of that idiot RFK Jr. I guess consumers are partially to blame. I have never listened to a moron on TV and said, oh, I'm changing my mind. I call my doctor, who's my next door neighbor. Hey, Dave, is this cool? Just the truth, man. I text Don Yealy, who has helped me take care of myself and my family, UPMC. I call my cancer doctors. Dr. Phil, who found my tumor and saved my life. I call him. Hey, man, what's up with these vaccines? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't you? No, seriously. Who the hell gives a crap what RFK Jr. says? I just don't get that with people. I don't get it. He's like one of those telemarketing people that call. I don't listen to them. Why would you listen to him? I don't understand the parents that make these decisions based on that idiot. Call your pediatrician. What does he say? Listen to him. If he's the guy that helped you with your kids from the time they were babies, or her, why would you listen to these crackpots? No, really. It's the Marty Griffin moon is made of cheese theory. These people, for whatever reason, they think that they believe these crackpots, and then they believe the moon is made of cheese. Okay. And the earth is flat. Okay. I ain't doing it and I ain't buying it. Vaccine, the haters, the deniers, it's an all-time record. And they're coming up with these lame medical excuses so that their kids don't have to get any vaccines, and you're toying with your kid's life. There was a dramatic story on 60 Minutes last night. 2 families of kids that had dramatic reactions to vaccines. However, in the interest of fairness, they pointed out that it's 1 in 100 million cases, but that it does happen. But there's no way in hell you should, by any stretch, ever listen to these crackpots. And I got some notes from Don Yealy because we talked about this extensively. He's the chief medical officer. And sent me a letter. Just to be clear, in a letter to physicians, the commissioner of the FDA states, a causal relationship has not been established. The fact that acetaminophen is the safest over-the-counter alternative in pregnancy. This is last week's hysteria, that Tylenol will kill you. He also states, and I thank Dr. Yealy for sending me this, clinicians should consider minimizing the use of acetaminophen during pregnancy for routine low-grade fevers, which, by the way, makes sense. This is already standard of care for any physician taking care of pregnant women. Long story short here, nothing new. Talk to your doctor. That's all I'm asking. All the hype takes your eye off the ball and how best to take care of your kids or yourself when you're pregnant. Damn it, don't do it. It's just social media will propagate these lies, and then you turn them into truth, and it's crazy. You know, back in the day when they had these letters, they were Nigerian scam letters. You remember these when they started, Patrick? Of course, we all got them. And they basically said, and I remember this is 20 years ago, and guys like me and Patrick, we would laugh. Check this out. I can own part of a kingdom. But the truth is, when those letters came out, people sent them money. And they gave up their bank accounts. Now, it's 10x what's happened with fraud in social media, in AI. It's convincing as hell. But honey, look, this will kill us. Okay. We shouldn't get the flu shot. It'll kill us. I can't take Tylenol. It'll kill my baby. It'll kill me. Okay. Autism is caused by this. Oh, okay. We have all this rhetoric swirling out there. But I'm begging you, forget it. Don't listen to me. Please. Listen to your expert. The person, the woman or man that you've trusted with your life. How about that? How about that? My son wanted to try this creatine because all working out. What did I do? I called his doctor. I called the best personal trainer in Pennsylvania. And I called my next door neighbor, a doctor. And I asked all of them their opinions. I didn't listen to the hype. Look, man, I don't know much. And I spent my life relying on the knowledge of others that know a lot to give advice. And I beg you, time and time and time again, just ask the experts. It's why I wanted to do that seminar on the free flu shots at UPMC because, man, you can't blow that off. You just can't. And 65 plus, and that's a big chunk of this audience, is 50 plus. You could die. We talk and talk and talk about deaths, but we ignore, let me type this in right now, number of deaths last year from the flu. Seriously. From the flu. It's crazy. It's usually in the area of 25,000. Whoa. 28,000. 28,000. Wow. 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 It's unbelievable. This year they're predicting 34 to 45,000 dead from the flu. Come on, man. Just get the damn flu shot. Please. 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 Don't listen to me. Don't listen to that quack RFK. Listen to your doctor. Please. I'm begging you. Man, that number is scary. 35,000 predicted. Maybe as high as 45,000. Because fewer people are getting the flu shot. Come on, people. Don't do it. Go ahead, Jim.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, is this Marty? Hey, Marty.
Yeah, Jim.
You know, I just wanted to make a point.
Yeah.
You know, this RFK Jr., who's the head of Health and Human Services.
Yeah.
He was a heroin addict for 14 years.
You said that made him smarter, though. That's the thing. So let's not hold that against him. Hey, folks, it's Marty. You want a new physical therapy experience? You want a treatment plan centered on you? Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, is spelled different, because they are different. Monroeville Physical has new technology and an expert staff to give you a personalized experience to get you back to loving your life. Monroeville Physical, spelled F-Y-Z-I-C-A-L, 412-457-8200. They help me dramatically love physical. Check it out.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, head dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
What was that? That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud Phone System. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
Shopping for replacement windows? Metropolitan Window Company elevates your shopping experience.
John, Maggie, and Justin Schmutzer here from Metropolitan Window Company, Pittsburgh's locally owned and family-operated window and door company for over 47 years.
When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you'll experience personalized knowledge, expertise, and professionalism from our first visit to your home until our craftsmen complete your installation.
We're the window company that people want in their homes, and our exclusive Infinity by Marvin 100% fiberglass windows are the windows people love.
They're built for life. They are the strongest, longest-lasting windows you can buy.
And we have a great selection of colors and finishes. Experience Metropolitan Window Company. Stop by our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Sunny and 81 degrees at Pittsburgh International at 1:30. I'm Paul Alexander. A 32-year-old man has died following a motorcycle crash in Washington County. The coroner's office says Alexander Adams lost control of the cycle on Baker Road in Cecil Township. It was found in the yard of a home. Family members searching for Adams discovered the wreckage at around 8:30 in the morning. He was not wearing a helmet. A major roadway in downtown Washington County suffers yet another setback. News Radio KDKA's Greg McAtee tells us.
In the city of Washington, Washington County, South Main Street remains closed between East Prospect and Park Avenues. The roadway, which was closed in early September for a waterline relocation project, hit a snag when drilling crews hit solid rock about 7 feet below the road surface, leading to a delay which will push back the reopening of South Main to at least October 17th. Greg McAtee, News Radio, KDKA.
It's deja vu for Jefferson Hills drivers as Coal Valley Road is closed again. We have more from News Radio, KDK's David Ballarado.
As crews work on a bridge over the Monfayette Expressway, it means the closure yet again of Coal Valley Road. The Turnpike Commission's Renee Vid-Colburn.
This time around, it'll be closed for about a month because crews are going to be doing overhead bridge work and slope stabilization.
They closed Coal Valley Road in May for 2 months, and both last October and the October before, a 6-month closure. The same 4-mile-long detour is in place using routes 885 and 837. This portion of the Monfayette Expressway is expected to be finished in the fall of 2026. David Ballarado, News Radio, KDKA.
Allegheny County voters who requested a mail-in ballot should begin receiving ballots in the mail this week for the November 4th general election. Voters are also reminded that October 20th is the last day to register to vote or update voter registration prior to Election Day. With 2 new grocery chains moving to the region, competition is intensifying, especially in Cranberry Township. Wegmans and most recently Meijer have announced plans to open stores in the fast-growing area. Can the region sustain the new competitors?
Well, the grocery stores seem to think so, or they wouldn't keep doing it. How it plays out is anybody's guess. I mean, will all these competitors be here for the long term? That's the interesting question.
Tim Schooley with the Pittsburgh Business Times was a guest on the Big K Morning Show. On Wall Street, the Dow is up a fraction, the NASDAQ down a fraction, the S&P 500 is up 70 points. KDK Radio News Time is 1:32. Our next update at 2 o'clock. I'm Paul Alexander, and the voice of Pittsburgh News Radio, KDKA.
McGuire Memorial has been inspiring hope and fostering growth since 1963. We'd like to recognize and thank all of their dedicated and committed staff who care for God's most vulnerable people. If you want to make a difference in someone's life and enjoy caring for others, then we invite you to join the team. Excellent benefits, paid vacation, personal and sick days. To apply, call Lauren 724-843-3400, extension 1153, or online at McGuireMemorial.org.
Hey, folks, true story. I stopped in at Salem's Market and Grill for one thing. Their lamb chops are the best. The butcher's hand-cut anything you want. Old-fashioned butcher shop with locally sourced meat, fresh. I love supporting Salem's. Family-owned business, been in Pittsburgh since 1981. There's a history at heart in Salem's Market and Grill. One thing I know about Salem's is that nobody leaves hungry. Salem's Market and Grill, amazing. 2923 Penn Avenue in the Strip. Just got off the phone with Mark Sorreo, the man himself, Oakmont Bakery. Mark, want to make sure you know it is pumpkin time. Oakmont Bakery. Pumpkin cheesecakes, bagels, donuts, cookies, pies, cupcakes, scones, cake rolls, coffee drinks, the flavors of fall, folks. Love me some pumpkin stuff. At Oakmont Bakery, they do it right, where everything is delicious.
Lock in amazing fall deals for your new roof with Home Genius Exteriors. Get 50% off roofing materials, plus 0% APR and no payments till 2027. And for a limited time, get free attic insulation. Call Home Genius Exteriors now at 855-U-R-GENIUS to schedule your free roof and attic inspection. That's 855, the letter U, the letter R, Genius. Home Genius Exteriors, the genius choice in roofing. See website for details.
On stage, the case of the Carbolic Smoke Ball. A comedy murder whodunit is back at the Carnegie Stage in Carnegie. After last year's successful run, the president has been blackmailed, and the only person who can save him is egomaniacal attorney Rufus Peckham. It's an acid-tongue satire about the law and a tsunami of laughs. The case of the Carbolic Smoke Ball at the Carnegie Stage, October 17th through the 19th and 24th to the 26th. Tickets at carnegiestage.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Mostly sunny and very warm with a high of 84 this afternoon, then turning out mostly cloudy tonight, remaining warm with showers arriving toward dawn, low 64. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Heather Zaire, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Kimberly Allen here with Corrigan Moving Systems. Planning to move your office or business? Trust Corrigan Moving Systems, formerly Parks Moving and Storage, Pittsburgh's leader in workplace solutions. From office relocations to decommissioning, warehousing, and inventory management. Corrigan makes moving seamless so your office can be back up and running without skipping a beat. For a free quote, go to CorriganMoving.com or give us a call at 724-237-4578.
There is treatment for neuropathy. I'm Dr. Dawn Spalla. At Allegheny Health and Physical Medicine, we treat neuropathy patients daily. No drugs, no surgery, just relief. Call 724-224-2224 for a free consultation in our Sarver or Brackenridge locations.
The KDKA radio text line is driven by Kenny Ross Auto Group. Find your best deal and Pittsburgh's best warranty at KennyRoss.com.
Hi, this is Larry Richard. Join us tomorrow in the Big K Morning Show, 5:30 until 10. You will meet the first of our 5 hometown heroes.
Those are good people, man. It's a hell of an event. It's my man, Larry. Larry's kind of akin to, I like saying that, akin to Superman. Have you noticed? He is, man. I love him. I have never met anyone in my life, ever, that didn't like Larry. Ever. Ever. Me? Not so much. Look, it is what it is. St. Larry. Like, I see him all weekend. He's up in they're building some restaurant up north, their Yinzer Dog place, which is going to be fabulous. Then I see him in front of the coolers at Giant Eagle. He's selling pierogies and hot dogs. I'm not kidding about any of this stuff. Then, as if that's not enough, and it is, he has the Pitt game at Florida State, so they fly down there. Then he'll fly back, I guess that night, because then he has the Steeler game the next day. My man Larry. Man, he's the best. And he's so nice. He just is. Kind of annoys me, though, because he's so nice. You know what I mean? You just want to smack him. I'm kidding. But the Hometown Heroes thing is wonderful. There's some great people that I've done a couple of those events, but I'm not allowed anymore. They kicked me out of the club. I wasn't good enough. I wasn't wholesome enough. Aha! Oh, man. Hey, before I forget, because I do, went to this really cool restaurant. Write this down. Golden Guy. G-A-I. First of all, if you want to feel like you're not in Pittsburgh, like this is the coolest joint. Bakery Square. It's so cool over there. True story. We go Saturday night to celebrate my wife's birthday to this restaurant, Golden Guy. You pull into Bakery Square, there's this massive outside eating area, which is unbelievable. They have 2 massive TVs playing football games. And then there's this big play area where the kids are all playing. It's really cool. Then there's a polka band playing. I'm serious. My boys from Walnut Capital, I love them both, who developed that are geniuses. It's amazing. And then right in the thick of it is my boy Jay and his venture capital firm, Caterinsic. It's friggin' happening. It's, you know what it is? It's kind of what you feel, that vibe when you're in San Francisco, that high tech. Everybody here is smart. And that's the other thing I noticed. You had a lot of young people jamming, a lot of young people driving electric cars, multiracial, Asians, African Americans, Middle Eastern, white kids. It was just cool. You kind of feel like, all right, we might make it. Anyway, I'm on my soapbox. But it's also a testament to that restaurant. It's called Golden Guy. It's about, no exaggeration, 15 feet wide, maybe 20. And you sit along this row and you watch them work their magic. This crazy cool food, sushi and Asian fusion with exquisite mushrooms. Damn good. If you get the chance, check it out. They just posted something. Oh. In the Central Business District downtown, they just sent this out. In, the last week, 23 arrests. Okay. Non-traffic arrests 10, parking tickets 18, tows 3, warrants 5. All right. Fine. I just posted a video of a guy losing it on Smithfield Street, and the cops are on their way. He's kicking signs into the street. He's going off. And he needs to be arrested. And as my friend who sent it, who's watching this, who called 911, said, just another day. Just another day on Smithfield Street downtown. That's the problem, brother. How about Rob Kenya? I don't like Larry. Oh. Rob has, unfortunately for Rob and for our wives, Rob has the same sense of humor that I do. So that's a little joke. Him saying he doesn't like Larry. He loves Larry. We all love Larry. The cops are headed to that scene on Smithfield to arrest that guy, I hope, before he hurts someone. We're headed there as soon as the show's over, and we will be live there with Anthony Coghill. He's the first. I'm waiting on the call back from Inamorado. Oh, nothing. What is it about the wokesters? They're afraid to walk downtown. She didn't say that in her little clip. Play that little clip, please, real quick. Just the first 15 seconds. If this is true about downtown, why won't Sarah walk with me downtown live?
When I'm walking downtown, they're super friendly and introducing themselves and just making sure everyone feels safe and welcome downtown. So we are here today.
That's enough. Thanks, buddy. Play it one more time, please, just for grins. Please.
When I'm walking downtown, they're super friendly and introducing themselves and just making sure everyone feels safe and welcome downtown. So we are here.
That's enough. Sarah, let's do it. Let's go. I wish she was right. I wish it was Mayberry. It ain't. We're going to show it till they fix it. How about that? How about that? Man, I don't give a damn if they bring 9,000 cops in here for the friggin' NFL draft. Who cares? We're here before and after. Come on, man. Come on. I am so sick of hearing about showing off our city for the NFL draft. Screw that. Let's make our city proud now. I'm going to show you some stuff in Market Square that's going to scare the hell out of you, despite what you hear about how wonderful Market Square is going. Just so you know, it's coming. And it's shocking. And every day at 3:30, it's like they pull the plug on friggin' mayhem. And it's scaring the hell out of business owners down there, the ones that are left. There's weed smoking, fights, drug sales. I'm serious. Every damn day after 3:30, they pull the plug on mayhem in Market Square, despite the wonderful Disney thing that Sarah's talking about.
Listen to the Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
My sis, Barb, has been fighting this battle with pancreatic cancer. And the folks at UPMC said, hey, I know you're sick. I know you're in pain. Let's try this chemo. They did. She tried it. Her cancer numbers dropped by hundreds of points. Hundreds. Big, big change. UPMC giving hope. Life-changing, life-saving information.
If you're drowning in IRS debt and can't afford to pay, then you need to take advantage of special IRS tax programs that are available and free yourself from IRS collection efforts once and for all. Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing throughout the country, the Internal Revenue Service has made it easier to settle delinquent tax problems. An open phone line has been established by Community Tax for consumers to call and see if they qualify. Take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call the Community Tax Helpline at 800-536-9607. If you owe back taxes to the IRS and cannot afford to pay them back, or even if you have years of unfiled tax returns, there's no need to fear anymore. But you have to call the Community Tax Helpline today at 800-536-9607 for the help that you need. Don't take on the IRS alone. They can attack your wages, savings, pension, home, and even your Social Security check. Call 800-536-9607 for your free consultation and to see if you qualify. That's 800-536-9607.
Do you have a dark curiosity? Heart Starts Pounding, Horrors, Hauntings, and Mysteries is a weekly podcast hosted by me, Kaylin Moore. Each week, I'll take you on a dark journey through terrifying true urban legends, bizarre true crime cases, chilling tales of backwoods horror, and more. So if you're looking to join a passionate community of the darkly curious, check out Heart Starts Pounding on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts. And remember, stay curious.
NASCO Roofing. Here's why I love NASCO. First of all, woman needed a roof and her husband. Horrible situation with the roof. Massive hole on the roof. No one would fix it. $20,000 plus job. Jerry Nasseri, NASCO Roofing, fix it for free. The work is unbelievable. The warranty, the work, the labor, guaranteed. Absolutely the best products, the best staffing, the best pricing, the best service, and they care. NASCO Roofing, 412-373-2000.
If you want thick, healthy, gorgeous hair, then you need Hair Volume from New Nordic. Available online at Amazon and NewNordicUSA.com or in the hair care aisle at your local CVS.
Get your football fix every Thursday evening at 6 with the Bowser Chevrolet Quest for the Best High School Football Show live from Dave & Buster's. Dan Zangrilli and the Dean of High School Sports, Mike White, break it all down. It's powered by Bowser Chevrolet and brought to you by Diulis Law, First National Bank, and by Guardian Protection, your hometown home and business security company. Only on 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's Marty. I'm here with Harold Shepley. I'll tell you why I reached out to him and how we met. I noticed that you help people. It's kind of your instinct, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel called. I feel that helping people with their finances is my calling in life.
And check this out. You were bankrupt once.
I did. I've lived through this. I've walked through it, and I got treated like absolute garbage, and I felt that no one else should ever have to feel that bad ever again.
Folks, this is the real deal. ShepleyLaw.com.
Lunch was great. Lawrenceville is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
Visit the North Shore Tavern located on Federal Street right across from PNC Park for Pittsburgh's most memorable meal. Enjoy an array of delicious apps, entrees, homemade soups, desserts, cocktails, and of course, delicious steaks and seafood served on a sizzling lava stone. The vast menu changes weekly, offering something for every taste bud. Why not let their staff pamper you while you host a family or work event? The North Shore Tavern, a stone's throw away from PNC Park and Pittsburgh's home for steak on a stone.
And now for a business news update from the Pittsburgh Business Times. I'm managing editor Mike Larson. A Pittsburgh developer of autonomous forklifts and other warehouse robotics that's backed by the region's biggest supermarket chain has raised almost $25 million, halfway to a $50 million goal, according to the company's filing with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. It came shortly after Sigrid announced a new CEO. It also follows a $50 million Series D round in 2024. Sigrid did not respond to requests for comment about the additional information. Companies typically don't talk about fundraising efforts until the round is closed. Also, after 12 years at First Commonwealth, Jane Gerbank is tough to replace, so succession is something of a team effort for Pittsburgh's seventh largest financial institution as her departure looms. Gerbank, president of its retail bank and chief revenue officer, executive vice president of holding company, announced August that she plans to retire during the first quarter of 2026. Michael Price, president and CEO of First Commonwealth Financial Corp., had sketched the framework. Michael McEwen was promoted to the new post of chief banking officer, and Jeff Rosen to chief retail and business banking officer. Gerbank will remain with First Commonwealth through the first quarter of 2026. For more on these stories and other local business news, log on to PittsburghBusinessTimes.com. I'm Mike Larson.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
I'm serious about Bakery Square. If you haven't been, it rocks. It's pretty cool. Man, look at this great ice cream store, homemade ice cream, several restaurants, great clothing stores, and that Golden Guy, man, I'm telling you, it's the jam. If you get the chance. You know what? It gives you that vibe that you're in a place where Pittsburgh wants to be more of. And that's why honestly why I've become good friends with the guys from Warner Capital, because they have this vision of making Pittsburgh a better place. And I know it's pricey. I get that. But, man, there's some high-tech AI security firms in there that are doing crazy stuff, like top secret. There's some big, big brains bumping into each other at Bakery Square, which is cool, man. A lot of the startups that started Carnegie Mellon are now ending up in Bakery Square. It's cool. And I reminisce. When I was a kid, we would drive past there and smell Nabisco. It was cool. Ritz crackers. Cool. It's a cool place, man. Check it out if you get the chance. I have no interest. I get nothing out of it other than I bought my wife dinner there Saturday night, but it's cool. It was a very kind of modern, hip vibe. All right? Stefan.
How you doing, Marty?
Is that correct?
Yes, and it's actually not my name, and as you hear me talk, you'll understand why.
Okay.
I'm also not going to use the name of my family member, but I want to tell you my story.
Sure.
Because I heard your story talking about the person that would like to reconnect with family.
Yes, sir.
After 30-some years of trying to have a life with my family member who's in his late 30s, and many PFAs and many 302s and some that he didn't even know about, and a trip to the hospital for myself because of anxiety over and over again, and getting phone calls from his healthcare professionals because they're permitted to do so until he says no. In fact, the most chilling call was when I got a call from a doctor at a professional location, and he said, "Thank you so much for answering the phone." And I didn't understand that. And he had been my son's doctor twice in lockup, and I said, "Why are you doing this?" And he said, "Most of the time we call people who have family members the age of your son, they're done. They don't answer the phone."
So what do you mean they give up? They give up.
Well, because Marty, I'm 68 years old, and it hurts so much. And the fact that you brought this up when I was on my way back from a physical therapy coming through Bell Vernon, and I heard this, I'm like, do I call him? Do I let it go? Do I call him? Do I let it go? Do I let somebody else know what it's like? Here's the reality.
Yeah.
In AA, we talk about people that are called the unfortunates. They're constitutionally incapable of being completely honest with themselves. There are those with mental disorder who can recover and change if they choose to be completely honest with themselves.
Yes, sir.
When I talk to a therapist, when I talk to another therapist, when I talk to a doctor, and I hear all these stories that are told about what we did, I'm wondering, does this person really even exist that did all these things? Because it wasn't me. And the only time that I have a connection, or I've had a connection for years with my son, was when he needed something that I could provide for him. Otherwise, I didn't exist.
Wow. Sounds like it eats you up, man.
But I will tell you this. What I know is this. If I continue to do the right thing every day, as best as I can, each day it gets one day closer to the day that I might have a relationship with my son, and that is my hope.
Man, that's giving me chills, brother. You ain't giving up.
I can't. I don't know how to quit, Marty. I don't know how to quit, and that's in every aspect of my life. And it bothers some people sometimes. It's not like I make myself a pest, but I'm trying to help myself and doing my part to help the betterment of others. But I can't be a target, and I can't be responsible for what you, not necessarily Marty, for what you don't want to do to help yourself. I can't fix you. We can work on you together, but I can't fix you.
I love the call, my man. I appreciate it. And I could talk to you for hours, but we're out of time, my man. You're welcome here anytime. Or email me, getmarty@kdkradio.com. I'd love to talk to you. Getmarty@kdkradio.com.
When you need to know, depend on the news leader at home.